First, let me adjust my volume.
Secondly, okay, for those of you who want to come hang out in this live stream, please do be respectful. Respect the community guidelines, okay, and whatever else, okay, is needed to be upheld so that we can come here and
Chat. Now, for those of you who are wondering, I am doing a members only later.
okay, very soon. But in that members only,
Okay, so that we can keep the trolls where they belong, somewhere trolling. We are going to be actually meeting up on a Zoom call. Okay, so I will pretty much,
okay, if those of you who are interested in
serious.
be sending out a Zoom link. So tune in for that. What's up,
Hey,
Lily?
how you doing, baby?
Tune in. Pleasure to see you. Pleasure to see you, darling. And like I said, please do, if you are a moderator, okay, when you see people who are out of line,
You are welcome to swipe them and get them out of here at your leisure. Okay, if I made you a moderator, I absolutely trust your judgment. Okay,
okay, so, okay, you are more than welcome
to get
okay, whatever
and whoever you need to out of here to keep your
peace in this live stream. Other than that, welcome, welcome, welcome.
welcome, everybody. Let's.
Chill, let's chat.
I just ordered me some lunch. Okay, and I will be eating it in a little bit. But right now, I'm actually chilling and I'm about to Mary Jane it up. So you're welcome to come to and chat, help me get these public watch hours, okay, and conversate and connect with the people
People who are supposed to
be a part of your spiritual tribe. Now, like I told y'all before, I'm not really a content creator, okay? The
the people that I plan on
crossing the paths of are usually people who are serious about their spiritual growth and so on and so forth. And they're also willing to get offline so that they can fully evolve in real life, which is what I am more so here for. Okay, you're welcome to stay here and wander in these portals as much as you want. Okay,
because I'm not gonna
lie to you. I won't be here long. Okay, like the preacher say, I won't be before you long. I'm not going to be here on YouTube for you long. Okay, so you're welcome to join. You're welcome to do whatever you want. But when I do take the bulk of my community off of here into a different private, okay, platform, if you are not a part of that tribe, that's cool. But we not waiting on you, okay, to
be a part of the system and look for vanity
and attention from people who don't deserve it. Okay.
okay? I'm not here to be inclusive. That's why you don't see me on here 3, 5, 8, 9,
14 years
trying to run up my following.
because I don't want just know everybody to follow me.
Okay, that's why you have to slow down.
Okay, and understand your craft because sometimes when you use your craft too much, you start attracting way too many okay frequencies that
You really don't have the
time
time.
to interfere with, and you don't need them interfering with you.
Okay, so sometimes you have to reassess so that the wrong spirits don't find you on
Here,
here.
and when they
Do you still are protected and covered enough?
okay,
It's easy for you to weed them out. And that ain't got nothing to do with discernment. Okay, that's just being on your destiny. And a lot of times when you're on
your
your
destiny, it's
it's pretty much the easiest time to weed out anyone
because you can always tell who's creeping into your life to go against what you got in stone. Okay, what you try
trying to do. So if they slow it down, if they
speak down, punch down at it, whatever like that. A lot of times you already know where they stand in your journey. Okay, remove them, okay, or don't. Now,
for those of you who are not dry watching,
please do come in and hit that like button. Don't be a hater.
okay, because y'all know how
I feel about dry watching. I do not like dry watchers because a lot of times I already know who the dry watchers are.
okay. Thank you. Because more than likely that was Lily.
And thank you, Lily, okay, for stopping on by.
And like I said, dry watchers, you're welcome.
But that's also, okay, why a lot of times I just feel the room. Okay,
Okay, because you always know when people
people are,
there to pick and prod at what you're saying,
more so than just listen,
okay, more than actually
join
join
the conversation. So we'll let the weirdos have a little time to get in here. But if you're not a hater and you get what's going on, please do come in, hit that like button, join the conversation. Let us know what part of the world you're tuning in from. Okay. And please
understand you may get a whole bunch of people
who are not in America who are just watching. Okay. So be mindful about what you say if you don't want certain things in the atmosphere, because y'all know a lot of these people come here dry watch and be ready to spread every single word you say, okay, through the grapevine
of wherever
they at.
like I told you, I'm not here to
Be inclusive. I'm not Pan-African. I'm not any of that shit. So when you come over here, you might as well get out your feelings. Okay,
you can't convince me to fight for nobody
who ain't fought for me. Okay, I sure hate it, but not for me.
And like I said, I'm just chilling right now. So you're more than welcome to chill with me, join the conversation, start your own in the chat.
All that good stuff.
How have you guys been doing so far?
Far, how's the weekend going?
I know y'all could be doing some of anything right now, which is cool. Like I said, it's still early for a lot of people. So when a lot of people get up on Saturdays, they clean up, they do their thing, they move around. So like I said, as you find some more time in your day, you are more than welcome to come over here and chill and stay. Okay. So that being
Said,
first off, let me have me
some water. Yeah, I lay down, took me a little nap. Okay, I had that fan on. I woke up like, la, la, la.
smoking. Thank you, Lily. I didn't even need to read it. You did it so fast. Thank you. Thank you, dear. Okay, Lily.
Lily said, I agree. It's good to take a screen detox. It is. And like I said, I tell people all the time, if you're going to be online and stuff like that, at least hang out in places that stimulate your mind in a good way. Okay, a lot of people like entertainment, but when you really think about it, you're really not here to be put here to be entertained, especially not in a high level. So when I come online, I always try to make sure I remember I'm not here to be the people pleaser. Okay, so a lot of times talking about the stuff you need to talk about is one thing. When you need to
Reset the atmosphere
as far as, okay, getting people to
focus their energy, focus their mind.
focus, whatever it is that's going to keep them motivated. Okay. It's the little distractions that come in that literally take you off your purpose, like subtly, that keep you off your purpose the longest. So when I come here, I never focus too much on the stuff that could bring us down, that could do this and that. And a lot of people don't see it that way. A lot of times when you have to reiterate the stuff that kind of keeps you at a standstill, people call it complaining and nagging. And I can't speak on what the standstill or holdups in your life are, okay? Whatever race you are. We can only speak from a place of how we're treated and perceived in life, regardless of who you think you are. So a lot of people can't handle when you come on here and express how you go through things. And understand, it doesn't matter how bubbly you are, how educated you are. Racism and a lot of the isms in America will always have you damn near fighting yourself or fighting, okay, your perseverance, because you're going to be like, do I want to be like this? Do I want to do that? But I get more money like this, but I do this. Spiritually, you're always going to be at war with yourself in a place where they don't allow you, okay, to rule with self. Okay, it has to be about everybody else, what everybody else wants to see, what's cordial for them, what's acceptable for them. Even if the shit they want you to accept makes no sense, America will still force it on you. All the way down to transgenderism, LGBTQ. America will force anything down your throat and then damn near choke you out if you don't agree with it. Okay, so it comes to a point where you have to be honest about the fact that the only way it's easy to survive in America is if you okay everything. Okay, the same place that wants you to pretend they love God and Jesus and all these other religions, this is the only place where they can come and disrespect the religions they say they hold the highest. Okay, when I tell people, I don't care what you think you are, Allah, Assalamu alaikum, I don't care about none of that stuff. Okay, y'all come here and disrespect literally your own religions and the things that a lot of these religions do in America. You would never be allowed to do these things in your country, all the way down to how Muslims and other people, most of the people that own your black gas stations and things like that in America or in the hoods, they are not really legally allowed to sell the things they sell here per their Muslim culture. It's against their Muslim culture. So you guys have to ask yourself, what makes them so happy to go against their culture and sell crack pipes and all these other things to black people, okay, in America and other people in America, but in your country it goes against your law of honor and all this stuff. You have to ask yourself, why is it okay here? You got to ask yourself, when you go to a lot of these Arabic gas stations and things, why are there always crackheads and junkies hanging around the counter that you know are on drugs? Okay, because a lot of times they love to use people in their weakest, okay, moments and so on and so forth. But imagine they do the same thing in their countries, in India and Pakistan. They do the same thing to their women and kids, especially their children. I don't care what y'all say, how many times you go in an Arabic store, okay? And I say Arabic store, it's in the hood, but it's an Arabic store. How many times you go in there and see their kids? You not, because they already know how they think about kids, how they do kids. So they keep their kids damn near hidden, especially because a lot of them do stuff to their own kids too. Okay, don't fuck around and find out what honor killings are. Okay, you might understand why a lot of them come here, because they can still get away with that stuff here. Okay, so ask yourself, why is it always okay for these people to come here and go against their culture of religion here? Okay, selling tobacco, selling crack pipes and paraphernalia and all these other things. This goes against Muslim culture. This goes against your culture. So why are you doing it here? And why are you doing it in the places you're doing it, aka the hood, baby? Okay, why are you there doing it? Because if you ask me, why would we need third world country nobodies assisting us with simple customer service tasks in the hood? What's the difference between the McDonald's and the Arabics who own the gas stations? Why would we need somebody who's not of our ethnicity to give us gasoline and sugary snacks and paraphernalia that they don't eat? Because if you pay attention, the Arabics don't eat none of the food they sell you. None of it. Won't touch it. Won't open a bag. Won't give it to their dog. Okay, and y'all still sit up here and be crowding these stores out like you don't understand. It's more than likely something wrong with it. Okay, I don't care how much you like to go to the store. Where else are you supposed to go? Stop going. There's plenty of places you could go and get your own shit. Matter of fact, you go right to Kroger, Save a Lot, wherever, and get the same shit they selling you in that store for probably a better price. Okay? Carpool. Carpool and stop playing and let people play in your face. Okay, a lot of people don't like to hear me tell the truth, but if you would stop letting people play in your face, they would have to stop playing in your face, because you are their lifeline. In America, black people are everybody's lifeline. If you stop going to Chinese restaurants, most of them will close. If you stop going to most of the nail shops, okay, they're gonna close, because y'all know they only copy black women nail trends. Okay, oh my God, it's popular now. It's hot, sexy. Okay, it's popular only when black people do it anyway. So if you take the black people away, you will see how lame most of these uncultured people are anyway, because they're waiting on you to invent something else they can cosplay. So take yourself out of the scenario, you would see the culture of America is copying black people while claiming white people. Okay, so it is literally that simple. Okay, I don't give a fuck how much you like KFC, Wingstop. All of it is usually watered down, whatever you took from people that are not yourself and you don't want to give credit to. So, as a person in America, I find it interesting that a lot of people are only having these conversations because they're rebranding their white fatigue. Okay, they're rebranding all the times they come online and hide behind a keyboard saying, you know, these animals, these people, they deserve to be in prison. And you know, they come online and spend every other post talking shit about black people. But as soon as they find something they like about you or want to steal, I don't feel like that. I love black people, as they say shit with no picture, no. Okay, y'all better stop acting like y'all don't know. And I'm gonna say this too. A lot of black people act like they like other black people. They don't. They just like to steal from you. So they claim pro-black so they can steal from you in peace. Like Flower Tower and Sovereign Woman and all these other weirdo nobodies. Okay, they do. All the way down to the bitch who calls herself You're Triggered. Okay, and they always triggered. Okay, they literally be talking about themselves. Okay, that's also why they're faceless profiles. They won't ever come on here and show their face because you're gonna be like, the high priestess said, okay, what they was gonna look like when they did a face reveal. Okay, I said what I said. Okay, that's why there are more women coming on here with faceless channels, acting like they got an image to protect. You ain't got nothing to protect but your lies. I'm exotical. You ain't nothing. Okay, if you were that exotical, vanity alone would have you on here like, hi guys. And then y'all know what I'm talking about. If they thought they looked good enough, baby, ain't nothing staying behind the screen. Nothing. Okay, you gonna see everything. Okay, y'all know what I'm saying. That's how you be knowing they be lying and insecure. After all, Exoticals United didn't even come online until she finished half majority of her skin bleaching process. Knuckles still black, but long as I look white, we did it right. Okay, these hoes is confused. Okay, and the people that sit around talking about them all day are confused too. Just because I mentioned truth, it's not because I'm invested. Okay, imagine talking about divesting, but the only thing most black women are divesting from is their blackness. Crazy is as crazy does. Because I'm not finna level up into a white woman. Okay, I'm gonna let them be white women. White women, you can have everything about you that's for you, baby. Okay, I'm serious. And for those of you who don't get it, I'm not against white people. I'm not. It's just the fact that there are still more white people against me than I'm willing to sit up here and lie and act like I have to play nice. Okay, I don't trust you like that because I'm not allowed to trust you like that spiritually. Okay, it's the spirit that says you bet not. Okay, it ain't got nothing to do with what you want or what you say. Okay, this is a history of stupid is as stupid does. And certain people will be stupid to believe the same people who have fucked up every generation in America that we could have already made it great. Y'all can take that how y'all want to. It ain't nobody who can do it. Okay. Oh, baby, y'all can come in here with them slow ass checks. I be knowing when white people in the chat, y'all can't check for nothing. It's never funny. It's just talking. Gosh, exactly why I had to stop watching Adult Swim. That shit just got gayer and gayer and lamer and lamer. Look at that. You made my cat start feeling uncomfortable. You okay, Shadow? I'm sorry. He's so lame. Are you as young as you appear in person? What does that even mean? Because if anything, I look younger in person. Okay. What's wrong? What kind of question is that? I like the name Shaniqua, so you could never make me feel bad by saying black origin names. I'm not against black people. We're not against those black people, but we are against those thugs. No, I ain't against them either. Okay, a lot of times they're needed, as you can see. Okay, a lot of people worried about baby formula. The only people that was gonna feed your babies was the people, okay, who y'all put in jail, the drug dealers and shit. Okay, why you think most women go straight to a drug dealer or somebody else? Because they're way more generous, way more concerned, way more. Yeah, okay. It's the fact that y'all want to give whitewashed systems the ability to tell you what's a real job and what's not. That's not consume. Drug dealers don't participate in consumerism. The fuck they don't. Baby, if it wasn't for your drug dealers, half of y'all parents wouldn't even been able to have custody of y'all. Okay? If it wasn't for drug dealers, half of y'all wouldn't be alive right now. You'd be in prison or dead. Okay? So when you get through, shout out to the drug dealers, okay? And the people that created organizations to get rid of them so they can make the profit. Hey now, okay? You getting it. Okay, you came in trying to sound smart, okay, and proved you're Forrest Gump's first cousin. So when you get through, okay, I said what I said. Okay, I said what I said. I don't care about you not liking it. And if you think coming in here and using fake ass, you're ugly, you're black, you're a monkey, baby, that little shit only bothers low level black people. If you had a picture, I would flam you up so good you would be done with YouTube for the rest of this month. Okay, you would absolutely be quiet until the holiday pass and everybody forget. Okay, so don't come over here with that. I promise you, I don't have feelings to get in about your feelings. Yes, I am. What it do, Oso? How you doing, sweetie? What's up, Romeo? What you LOLing at? Join the chat. Join the chat, y'all. You look extremely young is all. It's a compliment. I get that all the time. It's a lot of people that look young. I ain't gonna act like this is a racial thing. It's a lot of people who look young because they not letting people, life, or the internet stress them out. I'm not the only one. Okay, I give credit where it's due. Sometimes you gotta follow the people who get it, and a lot of times the people I had most of the bigger connections with, they weren't really online. So a lot of my connections got built in person. Okay, hey, you wanna go walk in the park after we, grab a bite to eat? Yeah, 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 we can do that. That's cool. Let's go get some, some ice cream, some dots from the mall or something. And yeah, okay, I grew up writing notes and sitting on the phone three-way, your parents picking it up, listening on the other end. I didn't grow up with all this fake ass privacy, which is just the privacy to lie to yourself that a lot of people have. I didn't grow up taking pictures with filters. So when we sent that picture, that nigga knew what we looked like. Okay? Y'all a little different. Okay, you show up, he at the table mad the whole time. Who the fuck is this bitch? Okay, we didn't have them problems. Okay, so I wouldn't know what a lot of y'all went through and still going through. Okay, with men. If you would stop lying, okay, you probably would get what you want. Okay, I'm just being honest. I'm not here to stroke no egos. I don't have an ego. I don't battle my ego. Okay, we let that shit go out the window. Truth is truth. Be accountable for wherever you are in life. It'll get you further, baby. What's up, James? How are you, sweetie? Thank you for tuning in. Thank y'all, all of y'all who come in, hit that like button. I appreciate you. Oh, thank you, Reds. You're so sweet. Thank you, Reds. I appreciate y'all. Absolutely, Lily. Don't be a dry watcher. Like the live, send a gift, super chat. It's all appreciated. And if you're one of those people who actually believe in homesteading, okay, not only homesteading, living off grid and things like that, you are more than welcome to donate and follow me because in less than a couple years, I'm actually going to have openings for people who want to live in tiny homes off grid in a more natural setting, meaning live off the land, growing your own veggies, your own herbs, medicinal medicine, okay, being healthier, okay, spiritually, mind, body, soul, financial. Okay, so for those of you who don't want to get in mortgage debt and you still want to have something of your own that you can pay for in less than 5 to 10 years, okay, and still have some money afterwards, you're welcome to follow me because I'm not the government. I'm not here to take from you. That's why I don't come here and ask for things. If you want to donate, I just want you to know what you're donating towards. And the people in my members only already know what time it is because I also give back to my members only. And those are the only people here who will get my reciprocity because they show a deeper level of concern for me as well. Okay. And like I said, I'm not here for me. Okay, y'all always talk about America first. Well, you have to put that first. You have to practice what you preach. And baby, okay, the pulpit is mine when it comes to off grid. Okay, homestead. My 10 acres are waiting to be renovated. Okay, like I said, in 2020, I bought 10 acres. And guess what? I haven't done shit with them. Okay, it costs a little bit more money to be out there like clear this, excavate this, and then they be like, oh, that'll be 7,000. I'll call you back, bitch. I'll call you back. Okay, so the easy part is done. Everything else is about patience, purpose, okay, and protection. So for me, I want to do things the right way and I never want to get too much in here. Okay, so I also want to keep it fresh on other people's mind because regardless of where you are in life, you still are able to live off the land and trust the mother. Okay, you ain't got to trust nobody more than you trust what's already in you. Okay, if you want to trust people more than yourself, well, please do expect to go down that rabbit hole of losing yourself and having to find it all over again. And I can just save you the drama. You don't want that. You don't want that shit, okay? Don't even do that. You don't want that. You see 11 people, 11 likes. You don't want that, okay? So I said what I said. Okay, for those of you who want to be a part of whatever it is, okay, in good favor, but a natural lifestyle, you're more than welcome to follow me. How do you live off grid? It just depends. There's different ways to live off grid, but regardless of living off grid, the first thing you want to do is save. Okay, you don't just go for it the way a lot of people try to convince you to. That is the most selfish, okay, unnecessary thing you could do because planning is key in anything. I don't care if it's for a baby, for a relationship, for a move to another state. Sometimes just moving on a whim will be the very thing that cause everything to go wrong. Okay, be still because peace is still. Process what you're trying to do. Okay, and allow your feet, okay, to guide the rest of you. Okay, feet first. You don't move with your hands first, your arm, you move with your feet first. So let your feet be grounded before you make decisions. Okay, in swiftness. What they say, be slow to speak, okay, quick to listen, okay. You have to listen to things, and mostly yourself. A lot of y'all can't hear yourself because y'all programmed and tuned in and subscribed to way too many people. Okay, that's who you listening to, and a lot of them don't got shit to tell you but a lie, baby. Okay, I ain't finna tell you nothing. That I'm trying to keep you out the doctor's office and jail and prison and hell and everything else. Okay, I'm just trying to help you to think a little deeper. Okay, even if you don't go off grid and support me, do it for yourself. Do it for your future family. Do it for the people who ain't thinking like that. Okay, that's why I don't come here and tell people what to do. It's if it aligns with you. Okay, that's what free will and choice is really about. But the first thing you do is stack your money. Okay. After you stack up to you some money, okay, you know what you're gonna do? Okay. You're gonna cleanse yourself and see if off grid is really what you need. Okay, and what you want. It's the difference between what you need and what you want. Because if it's what you need and you don't want it, spirit wise, it's gonna always make you unhappy. Okay, so make sure off grid living or natural living is what you want. You ain't always got to be off grid all the way to live natural. But if you want that privacy, safety, okay, without all that pollution, contamination, HOA, and all that, a lot of times being off grid will save you all the peace of mind. Everything else won't, including that mortgage, okay, including that nice apartment and HOA and all that. Yeah, that's not nice. And if you've ever lived in places like that, you already know. Bitch, I could never again. Okay, I could never. Okay, I would room in house, sleep in my car. I will do whatever. Okay, because those places take a lot of energy from you to the point where you barely have the energy to get out of those places. Not me, baby. Okay, y'all can say that, take it how y'all want to. I do not dream of having what they made popular. Okay, I don't dream of a mortgage. I don't dream of none of that. Okay, the only thing I dream of is a piece of the pie that's my own, that's in my name, and I have that. Okay, imagine saying I own 10 acres. Baby, I own your city. That's enough to be your city. Okay, for me, that's cool, but y'all want me to be like, but what your car look like? What your. But even though I have an Audi, okay, I do have an Audi SUV 2020, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, okay, it's you see what I'm saying? It's the principle of the things that are most important. Because do you know how long I didn't have a car at all? So I could get everything else. Okay. I don't give a damn about that car. Do I have somewhere where I could just live? Okay, go plant some seeds and let them grow. Everybody always talking about planting seeds, but they be talking about the wrong ones. Okay, if you plant the right seeds, you ain't got to worry about God will provide. He already provided. Your slow ass is ignoring what was provided to you. Okay, you ain't got to trust nothing. Everything you really need is at your leisure. Okay, you just don't want to grab it because comfortability and faith in other people have made you forget why you're reliant and dependent in the first place. And it's the people that gave you, okay, all that wordplay, okay, all that talk, and everything cost way too much, even spiritually. See, a lot of people think that y'all need to open this window because when I be smoking like this, I got my windows closed because it was loud. But anyways, a lot of people think like when you go to church and all this other stuff, I just think about the fact that y'all put so much money into stuff and you forget what you put your money in is literally spiritually what you go to. So I feel like imagine putting all your spiritual energy in stuff that doesn't come with you or come back to you. It just goes to somebody else's advancement. And really, they're overcharging you energy wise because this shit is free. It doesn't belong to anyone. Okay, somebody just told you they own that land. Nobody gave them the authority to own it. Okay, so when you have to do things through a fake legal way, knowing that this really isn't legal, period. Okay, it's damn near illegal spiritually. Okay, regardless of what a lot of people think, you have to remember that. Okay, when you buy these fancy houses and mortgages, you do remember that money ain't real, right? So you mean to tell me you spending fake money on a house that's your dream house? Because it's fake. Okay, if the money's fake, what do you think you're paying to live in? Something else that's fake. Okay, it ain't your dream house. That's just what everybody online keep telling you is worth living in and looks nice. And when you get through, what does your dream wallet look like? What does that look like? Okay, because this show ain't gonna have shit in it if you keep listening to people that got dreams like Martin Luther King. Oh, y'all gonna be right with him in that burning house. Okay, burning up, jumping out of windows. I said what I said. It's gonna get hot. Okay. If you're interested in my off grid movement, stay tuned. It's really that simple. What's up, Catnap? How you doing, baby? Ain't seen you in a minute. Hope all is well with you. People still think the American dream is buying a 500,000 or more house, paying a mortgage, go to work around the clock, not be home to afford it, to live with 5+ people to afford. Yeah, and that's true. Okay, and on top of that, okay, they gonna keep lying about the fact that they got all they dream everything, but still gotta come on the internet, okay, to be a content creator because they can't afford it. Okay, they need a YouTube check too. Yeah, I need somebody to help me pay this mortgage. Let me come on here and lie. Hi guys, this is my dream home that I can't afford. If they came on here and was honest, oh, and this is okay the bathroom that always has a problem, even though it looks nice. These are okay my neighbors that are always reporting me to the HOA for a leaf okay, on the grass. Okay, if they came on here was honest, okay, we can't play the music above the number 7 because our neighbors will say that is entirely too loud. They won't ever be honest. Okay, just be on here full blown, just lying. Okay, but who dreams of having to lie? That doesn't seem like a soft life. Okay, lying your whole existence seems like a very hard life. But what would I know? I'm just not gonna do it to you. That's all I know. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you forever, baby. Okay, that's probably why I feel as young as I do. Okay, you know how they say kids are honest? Baby, all I got to tell you is the truth. Okay, you probably gonna get mad and start coming at me immature because my honesty is gonna be so kitty like because you ain't used to adults being honest with you at this point. That's why you got it's not a kids who walking around saying, "Mommy, is that a boy? Is that a girl?" Kids are asking honestly. It's adults saying, "Everyone can be what they want to be, honey. He feels like a woman, he's a woman." Now you lying asshole. It's a boy, Jimmy. She lying. Okay. Y'all love to lie. It ain't the kids. The kids gonna tell you everything. Mama, what is that? Okay, kids gonna say everything. Okay. It's these damn adults who need to get their shit together. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Missy. Absolutely. Absolutely. What's up, Catnap? You said you've been cycling through the dark, but doing okay. Have a good stream. Thank you so much, baby. Thank you for tuning in. I hope all is well. Okay. Don't stay in them dark places too long. Okay. If you need somebody to pull you out, you know you better stop on by. Don't get lost too much now. Okay. We love the darkness, but we don't need you lost in it. Mindful Moment said, no thanks. We enslave ourselves trying to keep up with and impress others. No, man. Absolutely. 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 And that's one thing I had to learn real quick. I don't really care what other people think about me. The people that have the most to think, okay, really can't say shit because nothing they say hold weight. What kind of car she got as you're walking and catching buses? She thinks she cute because you see what I'm saying? The people that got the most to say are always people who can't even fuck with you. Okay, that's why they, you see what I'm saying? Bothered by you. Okay, because like I said, I don't give a fuck how good I look, how good I feel. I ain't never got online and been like, yeah, I just so am so better than this bitch and these bitches and this bitch and this bitch and this. I don't give a fuck. Okay, I'd be like, what it do, people that I actually fuck with and give a fuck about, okay? It's the fact that they can't really fuck with the people they're talking shit to or punching down at, okay? And this is the only way a lot of people can punch down at anybody So you would never know who's on what side of what, because this is a place where everybody comes to pretend. Okay, imagine they literally just made the internet so you could pretend. You can't pretend in real life. Okay, you can post a picture every day in here at an Airbnb and everything else, but let you fuck around and meet them in real life. Okay, this your mama house. Okay, you'd have thought he was wealthy and healthy and you thought you didn't affirm something, okay, baby? He's still at the mama house, okay, not doing a damn thing, not owning a damn thing, okay, but you wouldn't know that because you own this damn thing, okay? I ain't here to play with you. What? You thought I was gonna play? Okay, y'all be out here collecting dust by the bunnies. And y'all be acting like we can't tell because it's on here. Okay, I damn near be sneezing through the screen, bitch. I'll be like, oh my God. I knew he was dusty and her too. Okay, you ain't talking about shit. Okay, y'all get on here and lie. Okay, through your veneered teeth. Period. Okay, y'all like Shira Seven and her George Washington looking ass. Okay, I don't care about y'all not liking me, baby. I told y'all a long time ago I'm not here to be liked. And I meant that. I meant that. I did. You're gonna make the rest of us look bad. I ain't gonna make you look bad unless that's you, baby. If it make you look bad, you done told on yourself. Stop telling on yourself. Stop telling on yourself, baby. You ain't gotta tell on yourself over here. What's up, Atlanta? Shout out to y'all. I love seeing Atlanta people pop up in my live stream. A lot of y'all done watched Atlanta change over the last 5, 10 years too. I hope y'all staying safe, okay, and keeping yourselves protected out there. Because, like I said, I feel like America is under siege. So, if you ask me, I feel like most people don't want to be honest. When you look around, this don't look like America. This shit look like a third world country. Okay, when I look around, I'd be happy to see real Americans. That's why I asked, where you from? Where you really from? Okay, what do you know what Jim Crow is? Like, I'll be like, let me make sure, because black people 1, 2 generations. I'm American too. What you mean? My grandma from here too. Okay, they've been here 2 generations in line. Okay, you have to just make sure a lot of times, because like I said, I feel like it's a lot of first generation, second generationers, hell, even third ones. Okay, that still come here lying like they've been in the roots, and to me, that is a problem. Okay, everybody does not have that same potency here. Okay, you ain't been here long enough to be potent in your opinions. Woo! Y'all can say what y'all want to. I just look at America and just shake my head because I've never seen a place that commits treason against itself like in this type of high form. Okay, the fact that Arabic still own and operate all the flammable gas stations after we had 9/11, at that point I wanted to become the Black Hitler of America. I did. Cause I was like, hold on. So you mean to tell me they got on a plane, hijacked it, bombed our shit, and we ain't go through America killing every single last one of them that's here? Y'all got the wrong president. They would never do that shit again if I was the president, and they wouldn't want to come to America ever again. Okay? But I guess, okay, when you have a whole bunch of bitches in drag running the country, I guess that's what you would get. What we got. Okay, we got the response we got because that's what we got. Okay, because if you wouldn't do that shit here again, you take the train and the bus and shit the rest of your life. Okay, and I said what I said. I feel like it's the fact that America has no respect for itself. And I feel like America is a representation of how a lot of white people feel about themselves. They don't respect themselves. Okay, if you did, this would not be America. Okay, this would not be America if you respected yourself. Okay, if you respected your mothers and your daughters and shit the way you want everybody else to, they pussy wouldn't be all over the internet for free in the first place. Okay, every other year we wouldn't be creating a new app that's just like OnlyFans. Okay, which is legal prostitution. Like when y'all get through, America has never respected itself, and their main goal is to make everybody else disrespect themselves to uphold their disrespect for themselves. Okay, we love to disrespect ourselves in the name of freedom. Okay? What freedom? The freedom to not be accountable, the freedom to not evolve when everybody else wants to, the freedom to complain and point fingers at everybody else, but you're the only race going backwards and going to go get the most backwards ass people talking about you need them for advancement because you slow and jealous of the only people you have there that can help you reach advancement, but you don't want to give it to them. Black people don't look at it the same way I do, and white people look at it this way, they just won't say it out loud. If America could go to all these third world shitholes and go get all they roughest people and let them cross borders, not put them in jail illegally, give them refuge, give them food, welfare, okay, and all this other shit, how the fuck they couldn't just fix the school systems and give us equal education in the black community? Would that not have been billions of dollars cheaper? Do some math with me, y'all. Okay. How many more millions of immigrants do we have here than black people to where black people are still a minority? There's more immigrants here than there are black people, which tells me one thing. Okay. If y'all could have spent this much money to get in debt bringing everybody else's trash of their society here, you could have spent a fraction of that, maybe even one fourth of that, just to give black people, okay, in impoverished places of America a better chance to align only with themselves. I didn't even say align with you and what you have in whiteness. Okay, just a better chance to get into a nice black college. Just a chance, okay, to make 15, 20 an hour that they will never make if they stay at McDonald's or whatever. You see what I'm saying? So imagine, okay, still playing in the faces of Americans like it costs less to sponsor immigrants than it costed to take care of the black people you've been wronging forever. Okay? What do you mean, what is a shithole country? Everybody here who is not black or white, okay, if your ancestors was not here, okay, during Jim Crow, you are from a shithole country. That's why you want to be in America so bad. And only the people who love their countries only love them because they're not a shithole and you're not there to make them one. Okay? Nobody's dying to have white Americans come flood their country. That's the last thing most people really want. That's why you're called an American, and white people who think they're really white are called Europeans. Church. Put that in your Bible and preach it. Do you believe in equality? Don't ask me what I believe in. Do you believe in equality? It don't matter what I believe in. The question is, regardless of what I believe in, when are you going to believe, okay, enough in what everybody else says to stop acting like your word and what you think is law? What do you, they're the only Native Americans they are black. You're welcome. Everybody else is an immigrant American, including George Washington. George Washington is an immigrant. Okay, so you can stop trying to make whitewashed $5 Mexicans and Asians, okay, who try to look like my grandparents who actually look Native American, okay? Stop trying to put people in the place of them. You will never be the Native American, so stop talking about white people who have always pretended to be what they're not or want to be white people who claim white on paper, okay, or claim I live on a reserve. I did. No one gives a fuck, okay. Native Americans are black. I don't care what you think, okay. You can go lie to yourself in a chat where you do that usually anyway, but you won't come in here and lie, okay. Just like your name is Boot, boot your ass out of here, okay. And I don't, what you mean you kind of understand? You don't understand anything. If you understood that we were here before you would understand everything. This is Turtle Island. This ain't fucking America. Imagine renaming everything and everybody and still talking about some, I could see why you think that, bitch. Okay, the only thing that be stopping us from a lot of y'all is your fake ass law. But if we ever catch you, Okay? If we ever catch you, you already know what time it is. That's why you need the law in the first place. And next to them laws, you created something called pew pews, because you know if you didn't, it'd be over for you. Okay? You can't never fight with just you because you're not strong enough. You always need something else. Weak ass. The fuck? I can understand why you think that. Imagine coming in here and proving my point. You can't listen without thinking that what you think is greater than what somebody else's fact is. You're not melanated, okay, enough for you to have these links to knowledge. So don't tell me I don't understand because you don't have the melanin to actually comprehend. Okay? So I can see why you think that because you're Forrest Gump slow. Okay? If you want to know, okay, the closest, okay, concept of America, most of y'all are Forrest Gump and your mothers too. Okay, your mothers marry Forrest Gumps because those are the only people slow enough to listen to her and let her lead them down a path of destruction and chaos. Okay, y'all love y'all Jennies. Jenny from the block. The same people who say they come from monkeys. Okay, we evolutioned. Okay, we evolved from monkeys. Meanwhile, every white person in the black person's chat, monkey, monkey, monkey. Well, you a monkey too. This is Planet of the Apes. For you. Okay, we the ones got to keep the animals away from y'all. Okay, you ain't seen one damn movie about bestiality in the hood. Okay, we don't even have them type of problems. Okay, this is your life. Okay. You wanna know what your confidence drives from? Being in my space, worried about shit that don't pertain to you. Go find a monkey space, Caesar. Even name the head monkey Caesar. You wanna be a Caesar so bad and don't run nothing. They know they did right when they made little Caesars, cause you know y'all got that little man syndrome bad as hell. Okay. Oh no, it ain't no kid. It's always a dumbass adult who use way much too much Google and TikTok. Okay, it ain't no kid. You want to believe it's a kid. They absolutely an adult. You understand when kids are talking, okay? You just get them out of here. It's slow ass adults. It's always a slow ass adult. Hell, half y'all parents might be slow ass adults. It's okay. Y'all be acting like y'all scared to tell the truth. It ain't embarrassing you to tell the truth about somebody else. No, Forrest Gump is your hero. Okay, I like Forrest Gump because it tells the truth about people, okay, being as unintelligent as they really are. Hmm. Y'all love single mothers in America. That's y'all chosen woman, the whore. United States of single moms, Marilyn Monroe energy. Even though Marilyn Monroe was nothing but a depressed, alcoholic, single mother, two, three times single mother at that. And y'all be acting like she's just a goddess. And more than likely a transgender, considering the time of I Love Lucy and how men were actually portraying women on screen. A lot of y'all just dumb slow. Okay, that's why I say y'all can talk about anatomy, y'all can talk about whatever y'all want to, but what you won't come over here and do is make me feel slow. Okay, about things I've already, okay, broken down all the way to the fact that they even teach you, okay, as you in your psychology classes, depending on which direction in psychology you go through, they also teach you about the systems in America that have to pretty much exclude gender, how they're trying to make things genderless and so on and so forth. And this, I actually took my first class about that about 7 years ago. So imagine how many years they probably have been teaching this. Okay, I'm not the first person that started getting my doctorate. Okay, so I'd be thinking like, wow, they're literally trying to make things genderless, neutral, like everything, like take it how you want to. But when you look around you, that's why people don't understand the red pill content and everything else. The government is pushing it and they're using puppets to push it. Okay, look at all the white people and government bots in here talking their shit like they always do. Meanwhile, everything I say, I guarantee your weird asses will go make a channel about, like Sovereign Woman and YV Edit. You'll be in here making my videos tomorrow. about everything I just talked about in here. That's why I do live streams. I ain't got a long form. Like I said, I'm not a content creator. You can be mad, baby. I don't care about you being mad. Most of y'all always mad. Like you live your life on mad mode. That's why you age like that. It ain't enough Botox that could ever save you from the age of rage. mm, I said what I said, baby. It's okay, baby. But how y'all doing? Melanin is the link. You wouldn't know because you don't have any, Rosalind. Imagine trying to explain something that you don't have. Like I said, in a world full of color, imagine the people who want to explain the world are the colorless things. Your white ass. Okay, can't even get color without faking it. And you want to tell everybody else what's real. Go get some real color, bitch. Okay? Stop having to mix your bloodline so you can tan your skin whiter than Paige from wrestling and in here talking about melanin. You know how powerful melanin is. After all, y'all love collecting everything from our melanin, all the way down to our blood, our plasma, and everything else. You wouldn't need that if it didn't help you stay the fuck alive to begin with. Or what about those tanning drops that have melanin in them? Or what about the fact that you use melanin for almost every fucking cure for the diseases your nasty ass keep creating because you're nasty? What about that? The fact that you want to put your dick in everything, which is why we have to keep coming up with a cure for everything. Okay, if your mama and your sister would get their nasty coochie offline, yeah, ooh, okay, girls gone wild style, we may not have half the diseases we have in the first place. Okay, after we see Spot run, we need to see you running too. Okay, because you just as doggish as the things you always want to keep on a leash. Ooh, what's wrong? You thought you was gonna come here and play? Don't play in here, baby. We not worried about anybody named Dwayne. Okay, we're not worried about that at all. Are you a white person named Dwayne? I know you ain't shit. I ain't never met a white Dwayne in my life. Why? Thank you. I can't see your name that good. McCraney. Hey, how you doing, love? I know somebody with that last name. I recognize it. Certain names I just recognize very easily. It's a very small world out here. But how you doing, baby? Tune in. I told y'all, a lot of y'all old men out here be the ones out here lying to people. That's why they be old and lonely in the first place. Been lying their whole existence. Don't nobody got to deal with that, young or old. That's why they always talking about they love young women and know what you love is people that ain't grew up old enough and matured enough to understand you a old fool. Okay, let's just be honest. The internet would be a great place if it wasn't a whole bunch of old fools on here and people parents and shit. It's like I feel I'm just gonna be honest, it's certain generations that just fucked up the internet. Like, why are you even here? It's not for you. It's not, it ain't even from your time. You didn't even have computers. Like, imagine people who jumped on board with technology quicker than the younger generation. And then we wonder why, like, they couldn't even let the younger generation be the younger generation because they want to be on here like Shira Seven and Anton Daniels. These old, nothing ass, raggedy, lame, colorist, okay, ugly Squidward, okay, George Washington looking ass old folks, old heads want to be all in the mix. Okay, so a lot of the shit y'all be passing around content, it ain't even y'all content. It's the old heads who won't stop trying to put it on your mind because that's all that's on their minds. Okay. That's why a lot of them trying to get you to fake level up. They want you to look old and busted and washed up and whitewashed like them. I said what I said. If you would be yourself, you see why they've been jealous of most of y'all whole life as the younger generation. They supposed to usher in and lift up and put in position. They can't put people in possession they're jealous of. Okay, and they still doing it right now on the internet. Okay, black people gave a fuck about black people. Old heads will get their dumb ass offline, work they 9 to 5, and let the young people have the money we're already going to be struggling to make due to this technology and AI. Okay, so stop believing these old heads. They're lying. Okay, they always in your pockets. Okay, they want you to help them run your pockets. by lying and being in your spotlight because they never want to grow the fuck up. This is not for them. Okay, that's why spiritually, half the shit they brought here is from their generations. Okay, that's why we still talking about colorism and this and that, knowing how many people do you know in real life that literally is a swirler. Okay, how this shit ain't new to us. Y'all been seeing people fuck outside their race and shit. It's the old folks coming here and acting like they slow and keeping all the stupid ass shit from their generations alive. They won't let it die. So if they won't let it die in their generations, you know they gonna not let it die in ours. Okay. Oops. Okay, I said what I said. They need to get their funky old ass offline and go and finish their divorce and stop going through their midlife crises. Okay, it ain't everybody fucking up the internet. I said what I said. That's why so much pedophilia and shit. They be on here watching everybody else's kids. Won't even hype up their own kids, but they on here. She's so beautiful. Love her prom dress. Yeah, bitch, watch your kids and get your ass off here. Your daughter's just as beautiful. Okay, you won't even get offline and do her hair. Okay, and then you wonder why she online crying about being bald headed. Okay, bitch, your parents. Okay, need to stop having you when they're not ready to be parents. Okay, and none of them are really ready to be parents. They just feel like when I have a kid, can't nobody tell me shit because I'm somebody's parent. I tell people what to do. Even if they not talking about shit. Y'all know I ain't lying. Have a ladybug. Thank you for stopping by. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, Lily. Thank you, baby, for tuning in. Have a beautiful rest of your day. And like I said, y'all, we just chilling over here. So if you come in and you mad and you can't take a joke or you can't take truth, this ain't gonna be a live stream you gonna like. Okay, you're not gonna like it here. Oh no, a wannabe gangster Mexican came in here. Someone named Angel. What's wrong, Angel? Okay, what's wrong? What's wrong? You can't pretend to be a black person and say the N word today? What's wrong? What's wrong? You so Mexican, you don't want to be in Mexico, but you want to be in MySpace? Cholo? You dumb fucking Chicano, you dumb mestizo. I don't care about none of that. Okay? You can't imagine not understanding that I'm a black Puerto Rican. You can play if you want to, get your bitch ass flamed up in here. Yeah. Who you thought I was? Kevin Gates? Nah, bitch, get your ass turned up on. Okay? Ángel, ¿de dónde eres? Dime. ¿Te vas a dejar? ¿Eh? You know what's up, nigga. All this playing y'all do for these white folks, I ain't them. If y'all didn't know, I'm eating my lunch that I ordered. Macaroni say, so I can't really see your first name. It's kind of cut off. You said this stream not for the weak, sis. It ain't. It ain't. It ain't. That's why I kind of laugh at people when they come over here thinking they got some cheap shots to take. Baby, you're going to have to load multiple clips for them to have any contact over here. And that still ain't enough. You're a new viewer? I bet you are. What y'all looking at? Y'all always watching. Hit the like button. We know y'all are a new viewer. That's all y'all use the internet for, is to watch. If y'all could do this same shit in person without people saying, what the fuck you looking at? I guarantee y'all watching us in person is how we came up with the term looking ass. Okay? I guarantee it. That's why they got the internet, so they can watch you without you seeing them watch you. You know they be in here like, oh, look at this black girl. I can do my makeup better than that. I can.
Look at her lips. I got my lips done last week.
When they heal,
I'll do that same color. Okay, watching
as the watchers. You mean your people didn't fully understand grammar? That's why we have Old English and New English. And now you're trying to make Ebonics your New English.
Because you know y'all love to be
online, all in. We watching YouTube, just watching a police dash cam video. Y'all, you have to check out this new body shape wear. Because ain't no way it is this good, but it is, y'all. Okay? So, this your girl, Kennedy, okay, from Oklahoma. And today, y'all, okay, bitch, please, shut up. Okay? You don't know what you want to be. All you want to know, and all you do know, is that you want to be me and have access to me so you can pretend to be me in everything we create. And when people call you out, it becomes you don't know anything. Bitch, I'm everything. I'm everything you even know. Okay, including how you still got to tell you to this day to wash your ass. You still struggling with that, but you ain't gonna never do that. That's like putting a vampire in the light for your dumb ass, telling you to wash your ass since you want to tell us about everything under the sea, like SpongeBob. Under the sea, but your ass don't want to get in the water. Interesting. How did you name the ocean? Because I thought the ocean was already named Oshun before you respelled it and called it Oshun again. Smarty pants. What have you actually created? I'm curious. You got the Son of God, the Son of Man. Meanwhile, when I look up in the sky, I see something called the sun that was here before any of you. And something about that sun that's so funny, it don't even like you. It don't even fuck with you. In fact, it don't fuck with you so much when you stay in it too long, it burn you. Tear your ass up. And then you be up there talking about sunburn. Okay, like you George of the Jungle. Sunburn. Okay, burn your ass. So you tell me, what would you know? Even the sun don't burn me. I don't give a fuck what you think I'm worthy of. Or why do you burn? I should make a song. Why do you burn under the only Son of God?
period. That's why you like
To rub that fake ass spray tan on you, because the real one, okay, would have you out here like stiff, okay? And it's funny when you get sunburn, y'all ass literally be stuck like Chuck, like a dried sponge with no water in it. Okay, because you ain't supposed to be here. Even the land try to dry you up. You're too dry, you're too dry. Okay, we be telling y'all it's more than just drinking 8 water a day. Get your bitch ass in the water. You wouldn't be aging like the land. Crickety crack, 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 crack. You ain't got to like me. I don't care. Imagine wanting me to like you when you spend your whole life trying to let everybody and their mama know that you dislike us because you can't be us. Always talking about go back to Africa. We can't. Because you said you're the gods of Egypt and the Mummy Returns and Indiana Jones. We can't. We have to come with you. Okay, you over there trying to look through all the tombs of not your ancestors, then they brought back all the curses. Motherfuckers trapped and said, what are you doing in there anyway? Okay, I guarantee a black woman somewhere when you was invading them tombs, her spirit was like, that's what they dumb ass get. Because who the fuck told you? I guarantee they were just looking at you all types of crazy. Okay, that's what Indiana Jones proved to me. That's why I like to see it. Okay, run on through there. I've been doing the same. I've been booby trapping shit since I was a child. And y'all talking about Home Alone. Bitch, let me tell you something. I got brothers and I'm the only girl. my brothers would come in my room and just take shit. Okay, because they start getting bigger. Okay, if you know anything as a girl, boys start getting bigger randomly. You be like, damn, you got tall in 2 weeks. Okay, so they get a little taller, their arms get a little longer, that reach. Okay, and they'll be in there, get back, you too little. Okay, then you be in there like shank. Okay, get out of my room. Okay, boy, my brothers and them will come in my room all the time. And I had to start putting shit in the door. It wasn't a door I couldn't get in with a butter knife. Okay, when y'all get through, we know who the original Home Alones are. Ask Indiana Jones. That's probably what gave you the inspiration. There's nothing new under the sun. And your ass ain't smart enough to even be under it, let alone in it long enough to be talking about what's under it. Okay, so who gave you your knowledge? No one. You stole it. Name one thing you don't steal. Okay, you even claim the identities of Europeans and you ain't never been to Europe. Shut up. Okay, you don't talking about Hitler. Which one of you hoes is German? Okay, all the people you even talk about in school is still not you. Liar. Lying ass.
You didn't want to be in here talking.
Don't talk, with your lipless ass. Shut up. Yeah, talking about Vikings. Now let's see which one of you bitches actually got some Viking braids and shit. Y'all hate redheads. That's how I knew you wasn't the Vikings. I don't give a fuck who the Vikings was. It wasn't y'all ass. The Vikings went a little bit too hard for y'all. Y'all know y'all didn't even want to go to war for y'all self. Y'all had to send all the black slaves to fight for you. So we knew y'all wasn't the Vikings. Y'all too much of courage the cowardly dogs to do that. Motherfucker came over here in dresses and skirts and shit and your Jesus sandals, as you claim, and acting like you was ready for combat. Shut your sissy ass up. And now, still having a sissy apocalypse right now, pretending you're so hard and gangster. What you gonna do? Fight me with makeup brushes? RuPaul us to death? Oh no, get back, the gay people are coming. They and them is coming, you better get back. Okay. We can't just call y'all. Y'all. We gotta say they and them. Okay. Fuck y'all. I didn't create this. This is the world y'all are creating. I'm just reiterating what you created. So if it bothers you, imagine how kikiing people feel when they must hear for the first time. So I have to call this guy with a mustache a
She? If that's what he goes by.
This is fucking insane. Just go along. Just go along. Okay. Bitch, you ain't perfecting nothing. You don't even know if you want to be a boy or a girl, and it ain't even something that you have to decide. What would you know? How are they gonna know? Everybody is so creative. Just not you. Just not you. What you finna come out here and do? Radio disco. Boogie with a suitcase. Hey, what you finna do? What you finna do? Wow! What you finna do? What you gonna do? You finna Jersey Shore punch the air right now? This fucking cunt. God damn it, I swear to God. There's a tree with her name on it. Every single one has my name on it. Okay, but the next time we get to assigning trees like assigned seats in class, the next one's for you, buddy. Ah! Aye, aye, mate. Okay, make sure you tell them the ancestors told you, okay? Po thing. Po thing, you mad.
Mm. Mad, mad.
Mad. Maddie, mad, mad, mad. Ooh, he mad. Talking about war. How the fuck you talking about war when you didn't let every fucking country in the world come over here free and literally just live here in your country like a free agent. You literally, most countries keep people out so they don't have to worry about spies. You brought millions of people from all nations into your country and talking about war. Baby, the only war you are at war with is common sense. Okay? I said what I said. Okay, Hitler, that's why y'all talk about Hitler. Y'all needed Hitler. White people needed Hitler. Okay, that was y'all mistake is taking out all the people that practice self-preservation. Okay, because you sure in the fuck don't practice it because you don't want to be you. You want to claim to be you. But everything you really want to be, act like, sing like, okay, aspire to be like, ain't you? And so what you really do is bring everybody here, put them under contract so that you can copy them. Okay? Because who the fuck waits up and be like, I think I'm going to be white today. Yeah, that's it. How do you be white? It's not hard at all because you're not difficult at all to understand. Now, everybody else that you have to study like a book, okay, well, you just bring them here and study them. Okay, that's what you do. Okay, anybody you want to claim their identity of, y'all here spray tanning together. The Asians, okay, the Mexicans, you know, it doesn't matter who it is. Okay, you're gonna claim it tomorrow. Look at the Kardashians. I'm Armenian. Well, bitch, why aren't you in Armenia? Oh, that's interesting. Why don't you date Armenians?
Lying ass.
Fucking club box. Lying ass Ritz. It's just a lie. Lie for no reason. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. It's cute. Because you know the only racial slurs you can say on here is the N-word or anything that applies to black people. But boy, I oughta, if I could say some things to y'all. But you know the guidelines are only set up to where you can't respond to people's racism. But it's okay. We don't have to respond to it. The internet is what literally lets us know y'all spend 24/9 watching us on here because most of us ain't never went to school with y'all. I did. But you don't act like my cousins from the hood and none of y'all ever been to the hood. Okay, as black people who still grew up in the suburbs, we still spend all our black ass lives outside of your whitewash spaces, which is school, okay, with other black people. So when we got out of school, you came home and pretended to be black watching MTV videos. Okay, we went to, okay, Auntie Tasha house in the hood and everybody else got our hair braided, okay, ate rotel and did whatever the fuck. You would know what the fuck it's like to be black because when we leave your white ass institutions that are forced for us to go to, we are still black and you forget that because you're so dumb. You forget if we whitewash them and send them to school every day and do this and that, they'll forget they're black. Meanwhile, all the extra time you have in your black ass life is being a black person. Imagine acting like that was going to be enough for us to be like, at all times, white people should be on your mind thinking about, and that's why we can't watch a movie, a show, nothing without your white asses always want to put yourself in our view. Okay. Imagine just trying to watch Paid in Full. And now we got to see 50 commercials of Becky, Ming Lee, okay, some hoe from India. Hi guys, today we're going to be telling you about the benefits of this beautiful medicine. Okay, like why the fuck do we have to see you every 2 seconds? Okay, because nobody wants to see you. That's why they over advertise you. If everybody wanted to be you, okay, you would not get that much attention. Okay, that's why they don't give black people attention. You give us enough attention. Okay, it's the black people that don't understand they can't show you on TV all the time because then you would know their obsession with you. That's why they keep you off to let you know they're even more obsessed, which is why they don't show you unless they show you the way they want to see you in real life. Lame, which is how they really should present themselves because all the shit they call unlame, they still didn't create. Okay, all the way down to fried chicken. Okay, oh yeah, what would you know about fried chicken? Okay, you don't even season. Okay, what would you know? Okay? You wouldn't know a damn thing. You spent generations not even raising your own kids after they came out of your pussy. Oops. How dare I? Still waiting on the help. Welp, we see what happens when we made your raggedy ass the help. Look at America.
Huh?
The help has spoken. Help yourself, bitch. Okay. Who's Carol G? No one gives a fuck about Carol G. Sounds like a hooker name, like a prostitute porn star. I'm Carol G. Okay. Now that you have rearranged the alphabet to form a name that nobody fucking knows, okay? Y'all really be thinking these content creators are famous and shit. Who the fuck are these people? Y'all so weird, man. Y'all some
Weird ones.
a Latina pop star. Oh, she's a white Latina.
War. Good for you. Probably some.
Rinky-dink J-Lo. Because y'all know they ain't got no fucking talent. They last real talent was Selena. That's why they talk about Selena. Cause I'm dreaming of you tonight and then tomorrow. You hoes ain't had a hit since Selena. Sit y'all ass down. Looking ass.
But good for you.
Whatever makes y'all feel included, right? So much hate.
Every time I see a Mexican
Dressed like a black person, knowing you don't like black people, we should say the same thing when we walk by. So much hate. So much hate. Fuck you. When you stop asking race on every application, we'll stop talking about it. Until then, race obviously matters because you're the one that put it on every fucking application. It ain't us. After all, didn't you leave your third world countries just to come here and claim white? Running here to claim Mexican, okay, to everybody else and whatever race you are, but then hurrying up and rushing to sign white. Your biggest accomplishment is being able to claim white on paper, knowing you will never be seen as white. And you still here talking when you just as lipless as the people that told you that lie. Okay. Wait on it.
poor thing. Whatever I need to talk about.
You don't understand what I'm talking about? It's because your bitch ass part of the problem. You'll be alright. Coming in here with these
Names, y'all sound like y'all just
just made a profile as a content creator and came over here. I like the movie Precious.
and her name in real life
Is Gabby, and in real life, she's still richer than you. So you
you can happily call me
Precious. I got, you know how many cousins and relatives I got named Precious? Y'all can't make that name a bad name for us. I still like the name Precious. And I still like that movie Precious and the girl who played it. Fuck wrong with y'all thinking y'all gonna make us hate ourselves and the people. Fuck y'all. Nobody give a fuck about Selena, not even y'all. That's why you're not in your countries acting like Selena. You over here acting like Cardi B. The fuck, where you from? If you're a person who's Hispanic and you come in here, have some respect and speak Spanish. The fact that most of y'all don't fucking speak Spanish, shut the fuck up. Okay? So if you come in here and you're Latina or Latino, okay? Habla español. Okay? Aquí, habla español. O salir. Okay? Why don't you have a picture? Let me eat faster. Mmm. Mmm. Mmm.
weird ass. Y'all be the main
People. Funniest thing is, nobody has more subscribers than fat people on here.
That's why I said if you fat
Right now, get your ass on here and make a channel. Everybody and their mama gonna click on your videos just because you're fat. And then talk about how much they hate you. Nobody is in your face and in your space more than people that claim they hate you. Okay? Racism and fat phobia is the most beautiful thing about America because y'all still mad at people y'all ain't doing better than, even if you're not fat and even if you're not black. So look at that. I bet we can probably see your mama's vagina on OnlyFans for like $3.99. But talking shit, stop it. The hardest workers at prostitution.
That's why we need so many
Immigrants over here to do the jobs in the first place because your mother won't stop selling coochie around the clock. She'd be like, I'll do anything you want, $3.99. You know it. Before it was OnlyFans, they was on Backpage. Your mama just stay creating new shit to be a prostitute. Don't even need all this different shit. Just like you don't need all these apps on here. Facebook, okay, TikTok. Your mama is dire in need of attention. Every time too many young people get on the app, she got to create a new app because there's not enough people looking at her old ass. Nobody want to see your mama wrinkly titties. That's why I said, baby, I don't give a fuck if you like me. Y'all be coming over here knowing you don't like me, but you can't stay away. Okay? Can't stay too long. They be mad, baby. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee, baby. I'm in whack ass Colorado. I ain't gonna lie to you. Okay, and it's whack as hell. The best thing about Colorado is the weed and the scenery. And it's only when it ain't people in that scenery. Cause other than that, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll pass. Okay. Y'all need help. It look like Mexico out here. Y'all know I be cussing motherfuckers out left and right. I know they be like, a black person speaking Spanish all day, bitch. All day. Okay, I be on their ass. Fuck you looking at. Okay, who the fuck you cut in front of and called a nigga? Like, bitch, I ain't from here. Okay, that's how you know certain black people from some places be letting shit slide because they be too comfortable doing shit. I know y'all ain't letting these folks play like this. I be wanting to find the folks who let them start playing in the first place. I need to find the source. Who the reason for this? Who the reason I'm finna take this charge? Cause you didn't hit them the first time they did this shit. Who where you at? Okay, that's what I be looking for. Cause you know it's always somebody that gave them a pass. Well, you can say nigga because you know you so fine. You know what I'm saying? Ass flat as my ironing board. Okay, looking like Ash Trevino. Okay, looking like Cardi B before she got her body and her face and her chin and her forehead done. You know what I'm saying? Through. You know what I'm saying? Like fucked up. You know what I'm saying? As the youngins would say, choppity chopped. Okay. So like I say, a lot of people just forget what they look like. I ain't never got to forget. Okay. I won't ever forget. Cause I ain't finna come on here and make myself look like no tranny to begin with. I'm not competing with P-Peen. Okay. I'm not competing with that. No, no, no. Baby, your eye colors ain't different. What the fuck make your eye colors different? So because you have a genetic mutation to where you have to wear sunglasses over your colorful ass unmelanated eyes, that means you're special. And most of y'all hair is the same color as a lab dog retriever. What do you mean you're the most unique? Are you mad because I just proved that you're not? If you're the most unique, you wouldn't have to advertise yourself across TV 24/9 because nobody thinks that about you but you. If you were that unique, you would talk about white Americans in America instead of every other white person who's not from America in your history books when you're talking about white people. But because you're just a Joe Dirt doing what Joe Dirts do, because you're the welfare kings and queens, you wouldn't know about that, would you? At ease, motherfucker. At ease. Okay, go fight your lies somewhere else. Okay, the force is strong here. It's real strong. You feel it? You feel the force? May the force be with you always. Somebody named Russell Robinson. Okay, probably just a dumb immigrant. Okay, we got the most eye colors. You only got a couple eye colors, and the main eye color you can't get is in black people, green. That's why y'all be saying you got the most, you ain't got the most shit. Okay, the shit y'all find the most exotic is what you create with black people, with this biracials. We're not, black people ain't really crazy about biracials like that. Y'all want us to be. But you're crazy about it because they create shit that your white ass don't have. That's why y'all don't like biracials. Y'all claim them so y'all can have other people that y'all can claim as a different type of white, but y'all don't claim them for real. That's why most of them act like Lotto and Cardi B and everything else, you know. You know, Iggy Azalea. Y'all love to pretend. Okay, you love yourself, but then turn around and all you want is some BBC. Okay.
You waiting to hear the beep? Well, you're gonna
Have to go to your mammy's house to hear the beep. Okay? You're gonna have to go to your mammy's house.
Why are you so in denial?
How are you the most colorful with no color? If you were the most colorful, the sun wouldn't try to burn you every time you're in it. If you're the most colorful, why the fuck do I see the colorlessness every time you get flustered? You have no color, fucker. That's why you have makeup. Okay? That's why you can get sunburnt. The sun don't burn me. Okay? What's your excuse? What makes you the most colorful considering you can only be white or fake spray tanned? What is it? How are you so colorful? Because I know you're not talking about your flat ass straight up and down hair. I know you're not talking about the hair that touches the ground when mine touches the motherfucking clouds. I know you're not talking about that hair. The hair that I can have that's more versatile than you, even in its whatever state. The fact that you can't do anything, okay, but go get curly perms by the time you're 50 because I can see your scalp from here. It's so thin. Yeah, you may not want to come in here because I didn't come here to play with your feelings, Sugarfoot. Okay? I didn't come here to play with your feelings, baby. I don't even have that type of care in me. Sorry. Please forgive me. I guess that Southern hospitality that I'm used to, you won't let me have it. Southern hospitality comes from, the fact that I know I can get on your ass, but don't you make me do it. That's where it comes from. Don't make me act up in here. Okay, motherfucker, don't make me do that. Okay, I'm just trying to relax. Okay, enjoy my goddamn lunch. Okay, hydrate, Mary Jane. Don't come here with that fuck shit. Okay, I like Southern hospitality. Let's keep it there. Let's keep it in the air, all right? Thank you.
Um,
Russell, okay, obviously you're not Russell Wilson. No one cares what you think, okay? Who is K Dot? See, y'all don't have to say names we know. Okay, because y'all didn't listen to all this weird ass shit. Y'all be thinking that black people listen to the same shit y'all listen to. Okay, stop saying shit and people that I don't know. Okay, I don't listen to Africans. I don't know. The only people I listen to that's not Black American is probably Bob Marley, and I don't really listen to that nigga like that. I like one or two songs. I Shot the Sheriff, shit like that. But I don't listen to y'all shit. Okay, I can't tell you half the stuff that y'all even have. Okay, I don't care. Okay, if I listen to stuff and I know it, a lot of times y'all don't listen to it until I make it known that I like it. Okay, a lot of your best artists you wouldn't know because they're dead now. Okay, so as a white person, if you want to be proud of something, okay, you're gonna have to go way back, like before Elvis. Okay, before the pedophile Elvis was out here stealing from Little Richard, you're gonna have to go back before then. Because y'all white folks used to actually have some talent because they could not fuck with us unless they could sing. We didn't have rapping. Now that we have rapping, white people done put themselves everywhere. Okay, you get on live stream, they be on here. Yeah, I'm cool. I'm this. I'm that. Yeah, 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 yeah. Got a Glock. Yeah. Ooh, we hard. Making it out the trailer with this one. Okay, that's y'all. Blame. Okay, M&M's. Okay, we still have to give you the culture though. But even when we tell y'all you're lame, the reason why you wanted rap to go mainstream is because you wanted to get in it. like everything else that goes mainstream, all the way down to the black woman aesthetic. That's why you're struggling to get men, because at this point you've made black women popular by showing that you hate them so much. You take them out of everything, put yourself and other bitches who can compete with you only in everything and want to be you, and then you take black women out, and then when you walk by us, you have to do this shit. Hi, how can I help you? Why are you so nervous? I'm not nervous. Like, calm down. The fuck? Oh my god, she's so pretty. The fuck? Okay, we're not the ones that's in an identity crisis, love, because you don't look like the white women y'all put on TV to make you feel better about yourself. Now, I said what I said. Okay, if you don't like it, stop lying. But you ain't gonna never stop doing that, so we ain't gonna never stop getting on your ass about it. But you also don't want to admit that you don't like Africans and you think Africans are ugly. That's why you put Africans on TV instead of black Americans. You love to show a bald headed African. Y'all know, and then y'all know they ain't got no body. Okay, y'all be up there like, she looks like a white girl in black form, except she's bald. Okay, you do. Okay, that's what y'all love. Y'all got Africans in all, excuse me, all the modeling gigs. Okay, anyways, you have Africans in all the commercials and modeling gigs, okay? And then turn around and still got them as the face of Feed the Hungry. Ain't that crazy? So you still won't put black Americans in anything because you're still trying to triangulate us with the Africans you brought here after slavery, because we did not mix with most of those Africans, okay, until you wanted to connect us to Africa. That's why Africans come to America and they're not fucking on us. They're only fucking on you. Okay, so don't come here and act like we African American. No, they African American. They came from Africa to America. They African American. Okay, so stop all the shit that you act like was for us. It was always for them. Cause we ain't never been to Africa, bitch. Okay, you just gonna lie, okay, until the time go by, cause you don't know what truth is. You telling the truth means you would have to undo every construct your lying ass and made, and you know you don't want that because that means pure embarrassment and shame. And God forbid I have to deal with something like shame and embarrassment after ruining another civilization that could have been great. Okay, you Sodom and Gomorrah, everything, and then turn around and be like, "We're who gonna be the boys?" We don't know because you want everybody to be a bitch. Shit, I don't care what you think. Oh no, what's up, Liam? I've never met a black Liam, but I did go to school with like 2 or 3 white Liams, but they was all cool though. Yeah, she is an annoying is US citizen. Real Africans hate this bitch. Who gives a fuck about you? You're somebody that doesn't even have a profile picture. Your profile picture is The Rock. If you didn't know, The Rock claims black too. It don't matter who you claim and want to be. It's still somebody that's connected to black people. Okay. Hey man, what's up, Kingdom Strong? 444. How you doing, baby? Tune in. To be fair, you're not African. Amen. Amazing hot sauce. I'm not African. You absolutely correct. And the only African we could have ever been was Egyptian. Okay, so whatever African we was, we ain't the Africans you is. Okay, so long as you know that, you gonna be all right. Okay, that's why we're still the niggas that you want to be. Okay, I don't give a fuck what part of Africa you from. You still spend your whole life watching me, don't you? You on here right now. Wonder why? You don't see no foo-foo and shit over here, do you? Don't get lost in the sauce, baby. What's up, God bless child 808? What it do? Shout out to you. Yeah, Russians don't like. I don't care where black people are in the world. Okay, I don't think y'all understand. The only black people, other black people in America really get along with are like the black Scottish and in the weird parts of other places where they took black people they don't want to connect. Okay, a lot of them people want coming here just to take you from Texas to Tennessee and shit. Them people was coming here and taking you from Tennessee to Scotland and all these other. What you mean? You don't get along with Africans? Africans been in America longer than any other black person. Why you think you don't get along with none of them? Because they hate you. They envious. They dead. They want a destiny swap. Okay? They too busy trying to kiss the ass of white folks who will never claim them. And look how white folks brought all these other immigrants here and put them right over these Africans. These Africans out here butt hurt right now. Okay, they thought they was gonna be the prized immigrant to these white folks forever, and now they over here getting done in, okay, and embarrassed and shamed and divorced and sent back, and they always done this shit because they so happy to be close to white people. It was never Black Americans that kept slavery going in the Black community. It's them dumbass Africans who want to be white more than they want to be anything in life. Okay, to this day, they still online. White woman is talking about this. Yes, girl, let's talk about it. Okay. They love to pretend they understand what we're going through over here. Then they get here and they be sick because they realize it was never a game. Okay, no foo for you no more. Okay, only truth. And that truth hurt they ass so much they ain't got shit to talk about with us because they just spent their whole life talking shit about us. Then come here and can't get like us and watch us shit on them while they miserable kissing the asses of white people. Okay, till they die. Because most of y'all ain't had a real African friend in your life. Okay, ever. Come in here and lie and act like you cool with some Africans if you want to. And if you are, it's only because they in the middle of your hood. Okay, you had to grow up with them. Or they own a gas station in your hood. You ain't got to come here and lie to me. You ain't got to come here and lie to me. Africans don't like us and we don't like them. It's all right. And it's a reason why. Okay? If certain people will stop trying to triangulate us and play with our identity, you want to know something that's funny? Most Africans already know they're Egyptians, okay, and that we are the only Africans they ever wanted from Africa. We're the only ones, but they didn't come get us from Africa. We left. That's why they acting like it was a trade. You ain't traded shit. Okay. If you could do the slave trade of Black people as successfully as you claimed you done it, you would have never had all these immigrants here in America this messy. Okay. And you didn't go get them either, did you? Most of them here crossing borders to get here. So imagine how messy they are with the Border Patrol with immigrants and then pretending they were just so strong and powerful enough to conduct a whole slave trade. Does that make sense? Okay. I don't give I don't care what I don't care about that. Okay, did you hear what I said? Okay, as long as you heard what I said, you can say whatever you want. This is my channel. I said what I said. So for the people who think you're going to come here and talk too much, you're not. Shut up. Okay, if you want to have opinions, go create you an opinionated ass channel. Don't come on here and do too much because this conversation ain't for you anyway, more than likely. And I'm not going to take, okay, the importance off of the conversation, which is us. Okay, we ain't industry puppets and content creators over here. Okay, don't ever come over here and act like we care. I promise you, we do not care about your feelings over here. We ain't here for that. Okay, if I could say what I want to, but you know them guidelines wasn't in place, oh baby, I'd be on your ass. Okay, and everybody in your bloodline's ass too right now. So I think I'm being very kind and modest. You better keep it that way. Because you know, one thing I really don't give a fuck about is the internet. Okay, tear this hoe up and make another one. Okay, tear it up. Okay, I'm just letting you know I don't care. I'm not here for internet fame. Okay. Who created generalization and prejudice in the first place? Who created both of those words? The same people who use both of those actions. So before you come over here trying to present fake knowledge, remember, thy knowledge pervert thee. Okay? You wouldn't know knowledge because if you were that smart, you wouldn't have a country full of dummies. After all, we don't have something called a dumb black like y'all have a dumb blonde. I'm sure it wasn't a Black person that named white women dumb blondes. So you know you slow. You just don't want to admit that. You didn't even call yourself slow. You called yourself dumb. But that's y'all prize dummy though. At least the person who pretends she's dumb, very smart. Very, very smart. Just not smart enough to do things in her real favor. Because, like I said, a lot of people are only capable of taking the masculinity out of everything and creating the imbalance with femininity because they're not connected to femininity. They're connected to wanting to pretty much be in the same, okay, wavelength with their men. Okay, as men and women, you're not supposed to be equal. You're not. Okay, that alone is what gives most women their comfortability in the first place, not being equal. So imagine that a lot of people don't understand white women want to have their cake and eat it too. They want to say they're victims, but turn around and take all the power out of things that are meant for men to have power in only, but put themselves in it. So regardless, you're still creating an imbalance because men have to watch you keep injecting yourself in stuff that you are watering down because you're putting your feminine or lack of feminine essence into everything. It's your toxic masculine. That's what happens. Women who don't belong in certain things, they're the ones who create toxic masculine because a lot of the men are responding to their asses being in spaces they don't need to be in anyway. So you wouldn't receive so much toxic masculine if you would focus on shit that concerns your dumb ass anyway. Okay, what does war have to do with you? You the one starting it. Okay, you the one that so busy triangulating, you had triangulate your ass to death. Okay, then we have to have an Amber Alert because you're such a whore. We have to find your kids who online talking to everybody. Okay, trying to throw that thing around the room because she watching you on OnlyFans her whole life. Like, stop it. Okay, we wouldn't need half the shit we need in America if certain women would admit they've always been fucked up and for the wrong toxic masculinity. Okay, that's why good men are hard to find because certain people fuck over the men who actually want to be good. So in turn, you have to become evil to survive in this world. How are you gonna survive it? You ain't gonna survive it being good because ain't nothing you creating and bringing to pass gonna bask in good things or good energy. Okay, that's why you need technology. You never intended for good energy to run anything. Never. You're welcome to remove whoever you want at your leisure. No, we're not all fucked up. It's mostly y'all. A lot of us don't know what it's like to get fucked up. It's what y'all consider fucked up to y'all. This shit just life to us. You will know because you too pussy to understand that. That's why everything has to be pampered and watered down and babied for you your entire life. That's why y'all be 28 years old doing crimes and y'all be calling them a teenager. A young man, a grown ass adult. Okay, motherfucker be 25. A young teen was killed today in a motorcycle crash. He was 20 fucking 5. Okay, y'all think y'all kids forever. Listen to y'all music. I wanna die young. Okay, y'all don't ever wanna grow the fuck up. And that's not an everybody problem. A lot of us just wanna grow up in peace. Okay, it's the people who don't wanna grow up or do shit. Okay, in life for real, who always want all the positions. And all the positions you really want is just telling everybody what to do. Okay, you don't really want to be the nurses and everything else. That's why most of the nurses and medical field is foreign. Okay, the jobs you do is policing everybody, being in everybody's fucking personal business. You want to be a police, you want to be human resources, you want to be everybody's manager. You want to shut up. Okay, there's nothing new, and half of y'all don't get these jobs and have never been a college graduate in your life. To this day, there is still more black scholars than there are white scholars. But for some reason, the majority of America is white. Why the fuck are there more white people with no degree with higher paying jobs than there are black scholars who went to school and actually have more degrees and expertise than you? But the thing is, it don't matter how much expertise you got. If you don't get the experience, white people start hitting you with, well, do you have any experience? Bitch, how am I get experience in a job I never worked before? How did you get here? Oh, well, I just came here and had a really good interview. And I know, no, my degree is in like fucking tech. Yeah, totally. It had nothing to do with it. How'd you get the job? Okay, you see what I'm saying? Shut up. You know this. Y'all and y'all Taylor Swift syndrome, okay, is been old. And as somebody who knows, it's really hard to be in any environment. And it's even harder because I feel like black men fall for the pandering of, you know, You can watch a black woman do so much, but even while I'm working in these white spaces, you're still coming outside trying to, hi, are you her boyfriend? Hi, I'm just introducing myself. Bitch, ain't nobody to ask you to introduce shit. Get your white ass out the way. Okay, they always want to be in your business and pretend, and it's just keeping a leash on you. So even when you want space and just want to do your job, it's white people who make shit everything personal. It can never be just business with you because we are your business. Okay, that's the only business you have is minding us. Okay, that's the only business you have. That's why everybody else can come here and do whatever the fuck they want. You're not worried about them. All you know is they want to be white, and that's good enough for y'all. You spend most of your time policing us. Okay, that's it. And when you're not policing us, you're somewhere in a house that needs to be fucking clint up, nasty as hell, looking like hoarders, okay, and worried about black people, worried about those N words, okay, that don't clean your house anymore. But I bet they houses mostly don't look like yours, unless they're like girls' union. Miss New Name, honor him. Okay, that's why they have to show you my depression room. My no, you're just trifling like the people you want to sit around talking and acting like all day. House cluttered just like your mind. That's why you needed maids and everything else. You could never focus. Still can't. Look at America. It's a melting pot. No, you are the melting pot. You know what? You don't get a chance to talk here anymore. Goodbye. Toodles. And like I said, a lot of people get mad when you tell the truth about certain things, but this will forever be a wake up and deal with these things every day, depending on what you look like. That's why I don't really care what people say. I let certain people stay in here so you can see what I mean when I say trolls, bots, regular people, faceless profiles. This is just a place where white people and non-black people come to watch you as a black person while also leaving that same place watching you and talking shit about you in every other space. Yeah, they're always this, they're always them come right in here. Well, I don't feel that this is the place where they just come here and pretend they serve two masters and you can't. And you do it even better because you feel like nobody can see you. But people who are spiritually aligned, we don't have to see you. We can feel your energy. We know who's on the other side of that screen. That's why a lot of y'all panic and run when you realize this shit is deeper for a lot of us. I'm not a content creator. Okay? I'm not a content creator. So I'm not here to stroke your ego. Hell, not even my own. I'm not here because of my ego. In fact, if it was up to me and my ego, I would have never got online. Sometimes when you're called to do certain things, you do it because, well, if you don't, okay, I'm going to suffer spiritually, and I don't need that. I prefer not, okay? Being obedient definitely gets things in your life that are meant to be there. And first things first, that's your purpose. Okay, if you don't be obedient, your purpose ain't gonna never come to you. You worried about going to your purpose. A lot of things are right there in your hands. I, I think it's funny, a lot of black people don't understand our gods and goddesses already know what we go through at the hands of other people. It's us who have forgotten how precious we're viewed in our bloodline. That's all. And that's why a lot of people try to keep us distracted because they never want us to remember how loved and exalted we are by our real parents spiritually. Okay, our real parents don't play about us. But imagine calling out to your parents and you calling them the wrong names. You calling them the stop playing. Okay, a lot of black people don't understand this when they tell you shit like it's power in a name. Yes, that's why they won't tell you who you are. Okay, they don't give a fuck about African Americans. They know where they came from. It's you. They don't want to have your identity. It's you over here fighting and arguing with immigrants who come here after you talking about they're the Native Americans and I stop playing. Okay, we know we didn't go through slavery and shit with these folks for real. We didn't. I don't give a fuck how much AI pictures they put in black and white. You can get your senior pictures in black and white too. That don't mean your ass from the 50s. Okay, y'all be letting these folks play all day in your face. Same thing with dinosaurs. They include all this fake ass shit throughout history so that they can dilute the periods of history that you need to keep potent and alive. Okay, that's why they spend more time talking about dinosaurs than slavery, and only one of them actually existed. Okay? Imagine letting people play in your face all day. The closest shit we ever had to dinosaurs is hippos and crocodiles and alligators. Okay? Shit like that. Giraffes. But that's not what it is. Thank you so much for the gifts. May you have nothing but abundance. This ain't a joke for us, but it is a joke for them. And as long as they can keep you repeating the jokes and the dumb shit, okay, they got your sons and daughters playing with dinosaurs and the land before time. These folks will play all day with dinosaurs that talk, bears that they always playing with your imagination unnecessarily, and y'all think it's entertainment. It's not. It's not. They literally be playing with your subconscious. The same way they trying to show you animals talking English is really them putting themselves in understanding animals in their native tongues. Why would something speak English in a cartoon and it's a whole tribe? They'll tell you about the extinction of dinosaurs, but they're really talking about the extinction of black people. Okay, I don't care how people see this shit. It's so many times that they talk about slavery, but they put us in animals. And it's nerve-wracking that black people still letting it go for that. All the way down to Planet of the Apes. Planet of the Apes is nothing more than white people trying to show how they would feel if black people started taking over the world. It would feel like really strong, barbaric, crazy, okay, ravaging monkeys is attacking them. But it's nothing more than their karma attacking them. That's how they see their karma. Meanwhile, imagine saying white people have said themselves, they are the people that say they think they come from monkeys. Nobody told white people they come from monkeys. They told themselves they come from monkeys. Okay? So imagine the biggest thing attacking you and defeating you is yourself, but you want to act like yourself is the black people. Everything that is of certain people, they still keep putting us as the face of because they won't face themselves. Still to this day, name one black person that produced the Planet of the Apes. Name one black person that produced the Land Before Time. Name, okay, the people that produced the Prince of Egypt before they whitewashed it and made it again until a white cast. Y'all done seen the Prince of Egypt? What color was the people in the Prince of Egypt before they made him white? They were black, right? Y'all don't remember the Prince of Egypt being Moses? That's why they gave you the Bible, so you could not remember the only story that mattered out of the whole Bible was Moses anyway. Why you think that's the only name most black people name they goddamn kids? Okay, a lot of times spiritually, black people be knowing shit and don't know it at the same time. That's how smart and dumb a lot of black people are in the same breath. Okay, you know, but it's just something you don't know all the way, so you can't put it there. Okay, but oh, if you could connect and get them out the way, you just put it together like a puzzle. Okay, anybody with the name Flores, go generalize who you are. Okay, you shouldn't even be speaking English in here. No hablas inglés. Todo español. Shut up. Okay. You don't if you are a Hispanic person, there's not one conversation I'm having. You better not ever get your ass in over here. On me. Okay? If you don't have no if you're not black American at all, okay, you better not come in here and say a motherfucking thing in this chat about any of the conversation we having. On on every ancestor. Okay, the good ones and the bad ones. Okay, don't say a word. Nothing. Yeah, it's not just simply ignorance. Imagine still trying to weaponize incompetence when they're the same people who literally spend their whole life saying they know everything. Well, Google says this. Google said that. Okay, well, since you know every fucking thing, why every time somebody speak on something, you act like you confused? You know everything. You and your all-knowing God that you created too. So we just gonna ask you. Don't act like you don't know when people come to you directly because you ain't never knew shit. Okay, I don't know why. I don't know why. You do know why. No one gives a fuck about your race. Your race comes at everybody else. Nobody's coming at you. If you would stop lying about how you lie yourself into a superiority complex that's not really there, you wouldn't always feel like people are coming at you. Okay? No one's coming at you. People are educating you about the lies you want to uphold. So if that offends you, stop lying. Okay, we don't have to live your lie because you want us to. That's the point. If you wanted us to keep your lie up forever, you might not have wanted us to fight hard enough to get free. Okay? You should have let us continue after Black Wall Street and everything else instead of, trying to take everything that your white asses weren't inventing. Okay, because that's what the Reconstruction period was, if you want to talk about education. The Reconstruction period in America was nothing more than white people coming back to get the Black people who had already freed themselves from slavery. And were pretty much surpassing you at everything. We created Black Wall Street. We created so many Black towns. As a matter of fact, we created almost 327 Black towns, okay, during 1862 to about 1903. Okay, now what happened was between 1870 to 1900s, you were ravaging those towns. Okay, the only ones you want to talk about now are Lake Lanier, but I got about 30, okay, that I can name right now that your bitch ass still live in the cities named after them. So you can't come over here and play with me, because the maps you got, well, they don't look like mine. They're a little older. Okay, so if my maps are older than yours, who redid your new ones? Oh, that's right. You can't be honest to save anything, not even yourself. But you ain't got to lie to me, because I'm not going to lie to you. Okay, your knowledge is not mine. That's one thing about that melanin. I don't give a fuck what you lie about. I'll make you eat and choke and shit out everything you say. Okay, so at the end of the day, you won't play in my face. Okay, bienvenido, puto. Thank you for joining us. Aw, it's projection of who? Yourself? They still mad. Still wanting to be the head when you came in as the tail. No one cares. That's why still to this day you still looking to Black people for your culturing. You still looking to, when you get through, no one cares. Okay? Name one thing that you watch in general that would be awesome without Black people in it. You probably wouldn't even watch golf if Tiger Woods never graced it. Okay, you probably wouldn't even watch nan football game or basketball or anything else if it wasn't Black people in it. Not even the Olympics. You know this. Okay, you wouldn't even have genres to pretend you like if Black people didn't give it to you. You've never entertained yourself. So how could you create every genre, even the ones you claim you're the face of? Imagine white people all over the world being mad about K. Michelle and other Black people doing country when all Black people are from the country in America. Literally, from the South. I don't give a fuck where they moved afterwards. Okay? Most Black people, every bloodline in America started in the South of America. And the only other ones that were here were literally in the deserts. That is so funny. Why would you be the person who entertained people when if you created music and rhythm and all this shit, why don't most of you have rhythm? Why do you have to have studios called dance studios, hip hop studios, ballerina? Why do you have all this shit to teach you what you don't have naturally? And then turn around and act like it's a gift because someone has been teaching your whole life how to do something unnaturally that you can't do naturally. And then when people come around and do shit naturally that you still can't do with all that fucking practicing, you still won't let people have they shine. Okay? Name one cheerleader who can outdo a majorette. I don't give a fuck what you call them. Name one. Okay? Name one. Okay? There ain't one anything you let Black people start competing in that we don't take right the fuck over. Okay? We ain't just talking about Shakari Richardson them and all this shit too. Okay? Because we been had them. We been had Flojos and shit. Okay? We been had all this. Okay? This ain't nothing new to us or you. It's the fact that every time you finally let a Black person through, when it's plenty of them you could let through, you act like that's the glorified one at the moment. And you always pick the most troubled one mentally so that you can manipulate them after you give them their 15 minutes of fame. You'll never pick the one that's mentally, mind, body, soul, financially, okay, spiritually in tune enough to bypass all your puppetry bullshit. Okay, you won't do that. Okay, you'll do the same thing with Simone Biles and all the. We've always dominated everything we're allowed to get in. It's the fact that they only choose the token ones. Have y'all noticed that? Okay, they won't ever let black women come in and run shit the way they always want to see all their sports teams full of black niggas. They won't ever let it be too many black women in there, knowing, okay, women's sports could make just as much as men's sports if they let black women compete. But it's the fact that white women and non-black women will never admit they do not want to open that door of fair equality to women. That's why it's not open, because you would have to let black women compete, and that's what they don't want to this day. That's why you ain't got to worry about black cheerleaders past high school and shit most of the time. Even college a little bit, you ain't cheerleading. That's why it's like, bring it on. White women let you know, we're going to compete for this shit. And everything you make, white women let you know and bring it on. They going to steal everything you create. Because that's what they was doing and bring it on too. They let you know, okay, whatever you do, we're just going to steal it, okay, and deny you entry. To this day, black women still online getting denied entry and giving them the culture. Slow is as slow does. Okay, y'all done had more bad babies, Cardi B's, everything. Y'all ain't seen how many black women y'all done seen, and y'all still hyping this shit up like you seeing something of yourself. And then I'm gonna come on here and tell on you because I be confused. Like, what do y'all see? What did I miss? Oh, I missed everything, I guess. Well, who was this? Oh, she's bumping. Who's a Saweetie? Okay. How about Lane? How about colorism? It lives on y'all's brains. Okay. Because ain't not one of these hoes would have ever made it to my playlist, even in high school. Okay. Even my high school playlist was way more advanced and mature than what y'all be listening to and talking about is music. Y'all 30, 40, 50 years old listening to shit that even as children we would have been like, that's lame. Okay. What are y'all talking about? Okay, even the oldies we listen to as children and teenagers sound better than what grown ass adults are making for adults in music right now. Okay, I need y'all to understand something. Do y'all understand how old people like NBA Youngboy are? These niggas ain't 19 no more. This nigga 30. Y'all, I need y'all to wake the fuck up. Y'all be forgetting how time work. These folks ain't young no more. What is wrong with them? Why are they still in? Taylor Swift is 30. Why is your whole fan base 15-year-olds and 12-year-olds? Okay? Y'all love pedophiles and the people that hype them. Because ain't no way at my age I'm making music for no kids. And I wouldn't even be impressed by kids playing my shit. Y'all up here got y'all kids dancing to Chris Brown, okay, sex music. Okay? I eat you well, I freak you right, I will. Why is your 10-year-old grinding and rolling? Okay, I know Chris Brown, bitch, that's my generation. Ain't no reason no 10-year-old should be rolling to that and her parents are the ones recording it and putting it online. Ain't no way. I don't care what y'all say. I don't give a fuck what y'all thought about y'all kids. Y'all was not recording and putting what y'all kids was doing at home and twerking and hands on your knees. Y'all was not putting that shit online. Y'all know this. Okay, half the time you be like, okay, that's enough of that. You doing too much. Okay, like stop it. Okay, when did exploiting your children become something that's a normal thing? I ain't gonna lie. I look at kids today, I be like, man, I would have got popped so hard. Okay, if my parents came outside or uncles and them came outside and seen us doing all this shit. Okay, you know you had to sneak and do stuff, but look how y'all act with somebody called Little Shirley. Okay, grown folks will ever, forever and always prove to me that they are the true pedophiles. You are. Okay, every generation has a pedophile, and all y'all love little girls named Shirley. Shirley Temple, Little Shirley. If y'all didn't know, I started that conversation too. You're welcome. Go check my live streams and go check everybody that made a post about Little Shirley and Shirley Temple after that. Okay, I'm gonna keep starting conversations and I'm gonna keep giving y'all proof. It's always in the pudding. Okay, like I said, I haven't been on here long, so you're welcome to go feed that algorithm. Okay. Once again, your name is Beyonce. No one gives a fuck what you think. Okay? What? Someone named Beyonce is a good representation? Beyonce Shanoa. Okay, shut the fuck up. No one gives a fuck what you think. If you don't like me representing the community, fine. That doesn't mean you're gonna take me out of it, you goof troop. I'm still here, and I always represent exactly how I need to represent. You wouldn't know, because the ancestors don't speak to you. Okay, you're literally just a skinwalker, still promoting whiteness. Get out your body. Oh, look, talking about challenge. Maybe you're the fact that you want to challenge yourself and you hate the fact that you're not challenging, okay? You're bothered. What are you challenging? What Googled information do you want to come here and argue about today? Have you even brushed your teeth and washed your ass today while you're worried about rebuttals? Did your stamps not come through? Because obviously, when you clicked on this and you saw that I'm a black person, you realize I don't give a fuck about your white opinions. I'm still going to say what I want to say. And I don't give a fuck if you fuck white people, you date them, have kids with them. When you get through, there are still more white people that still have high levels of racism who fuck and have kids with black people. Okay, they're the main people that I see calling other black people that they're with the N word and everything else. Couldn't be me. Won't be me. Okay, like I said, you don't see mostly black people getting with white people and calling them racial slurs. It's always the other way around. And I'm not the one who has complaints of white mothers having biracial children and being terrible mothers to them. Okay, you don't hear that most of the time from black women, do you? No, you don't. Okay, so maybe you may want to worry about yourself and your lack of being able to be a good mother. After all, even Jesus didn't have a daddy. Whore. Y'all love single mothers. Yeah, black people acting like this is a conversation for us. This ain't even our conversation to talk about. Imagine saying that somebody is challenging me in my own live stream. How is it a challenge? Because no one has to spend their actual time in life arguing with you about your delusions. Like, that's crazy. Oh no. Nobody gives a fuck about you or anybody named Beyonce. Not in real life, not the fake Beyonce, none of y'all. Y'all are so bothered. Y'all love trannies. Beyonce a tranny too. Oh no, your tranny god got talked about. Oh no, scream and cry. No one cares. Y'all be so bothered. I tell you what, you live long enough, go meet some of these people in person. A lot of y'all will never doubt what I'm saying again. I feel like being confused is one thing, but I feel like a lot of people allow themselves to be confused because they refuse to see things for how they really are. I can't do that. It's just certain things my mind won't let me look over, deny. Because it's like denying yourself basic, senses that you have. And I feel like that's why a lot of people end up battling themselves spiritually. And a lot of times, this is why when people try certain drugs and stuff for the first time, they never come back. A lot of times, they can't explain the shit they've seen spiritually. And a lot of times, the shit they're seeing is the same things I'm talking about. Okay. No one cares, Jeff. Like I said, we don't care about that. In general, we're talking about the fact that a lot of people are never honest about the fact that a lot of people, most women are terrible mothers. That's why most people have terrible lives. Okay. A lot of women are always saying they do the best they can and this and that. No, they don't. Okay, a lot of women wouldn't even have kids if they didn't know they couldn't get welfare. Okay, a lot of men wouldn't have kids with those women if they weren't sure those women could get certain benefits and so on and so forth. I just feel like a lot of parents overall are selfish. So when you tell people the truth about stuff, it's like they talk in circles to say, talk about everything. Let's talk about Jesus. Let's talk about politics. Let's talk about, you can talk about all these things because all of them are equally not real. So imagine wanting to talk about stuff that's equally not real. That's like a squirrel, okay, and a zebra confronting each other in the wild. And the zebra's like, okay, well, let me tell you why, okay, you shouldn't run away. You should just let me kick you. Okay, let me explain. Okay. And it doesn't matter how you explain it, it's nature. Okay. Imagine somebody trying to explain away the fact that they don't want to battle you in survival fairly. That's all. That's all the fuck it is. Your name is something called Grass Monkey, and you're talking about someone sounds dumb. Yep, you gotta love white people, man. Like I said, a lot of people just don't want to admit that we have all this fake ass social construct, okay, in the world, from politics to money, okay, to the government, okay, to bills, to tax. We have all this fake ass unnecessary shit because somebody doesn't want to compete properly in survival for resources or women or attention or anything else. Okay? And even if you wanted to compete fairly, you don't want other people to be with their own, okay, people. You want to be in the center of everybody's admiration. So you want everybody to want to mix with you. You do. You want everybody to want to mix with you. Don't matter where they come from. You still want yourself to be at the center of everybody's understanding and everybody's community, okay, everybody's culture, okay, and then want to turn around and talk about you're non-inclusive. Okay, you want to have white organizations. You want to have white. Stop it. Okay, this is the craziest, dumbest shit I've ever heard. People who always want to run everybody else, then turn around and don't want nobody else to tell them what to do. Most white people think they're dictators. It don't matter what bloodline you come from. You think your whiteness gives you some ability to be a dictator and patrol everybody else, even when it comes down to knowledge. How? Why is it always your schools being shot up? And by you. Why is it always usually your children blowing your asses off as parents? Why are there so many crime shows and most of the people on them look like you? And why are the sentences so not harsh, even when the crimes are the harshest? Why do we have a SMEX offender list instead of amount of years that they do so they don't ever do it again, period? Is it because most of the people on that SMEX offender list are of a certain weight, a race, and it ain't black? Is that the reason why you have Amber Alerts? But the people you pull over the most are people that are black? Is that why weed is illegal, but you don't have a task force for weed? You really have a task force for all the harder drugs that your people do? But because you want a reason to arrest us too, you added weed to that list, even though weed has literally been proven to be something that's naturally grown. So you want to penalize our naturally grown herb usage in the same category as the drugs that you guys make in labs using all types of chemicals and poisons like in meth and everything else. So you put us in the same category naturally as shit y'all make unnaturally and penalize us more harshly. That's crazy. But then again, what would I know? Because imagine putting black people in jail, even prison, over marijuana, then turning around and making it legal in so many states so you can profit off of it. You see what I mean? You kind of catch the drift. And it's okay if you don't. You know, liars gonna lie. Like I said, certain conversations are hard for people to have because it's just the conversation itself. But I don't mind having these conversations because, regardless, certain people are always having these conversations behind your back. Okay, a lot of times, a lot of people will mess with people and still behind your back, okay, be playing both sides. So you have to really be careful about the people, and I don't care what race they are. A lot of people play both sides, meaning a lot of people dislike themselves, a lot of people willing to throw themselves under the bus. Okay, this ain't just a black or white problem. It's a lot of people in America, regardless of race, who don't like who they are, who are in identity crisis. This is shit is all over America. This ain't just a I want to be black or white thing. Like a lot of people don't even know if they want to be what gender they want to be. Imagine when they're making people confused about stuff that's set in stone. It ain't even nothing to be confused about. So at that point, imagine, okay, when people are only coming to America to kill, steal, and destroy. And the main thing they're destroying right now is our mental ability to think and use reason. Okay? Imagine people destroying your connection to the only thing that's going to sustain you when they pull the unnatural electromagnetic plug and you're not aligned for your natural electromagnetic self to align with the electromagnetic earth because you haven't learned enough about it, connected to it enough. You ain't even going to understand the earth can give you all you need, and this is a time for you to be free, and you still trying to reach out for the government to give you strings to attach to, and they've been fucking you over with no strings attached, literally, and they still do it every which way. Okay, I'm not here to hurt your feelings. My name is not Miss Cleo. You can call me Miss Amore. I just think it's crazy how many people want you to give them the ability to play in your face about stuff you know that's everything to you. Imagine knowing that your identity is everything to you, and a lot of people still like to try to take it from you. Okay, still in your face all day, still wanting to tell you you're not this, you're not. I'm telling you what you are. I'm still to this day, people want to treat you like it is 1847 when it comes to your identity while trying to tell you theirs. I was here before you in this land. Stop trying to tell me anything. Okay, you didn't meet no fucking pilgrims and Indians, and bitch, you met us. That's why we're in the middle of all these lies you keep telling. We didn't come from, oh, the transatlantic. Shut up. Okay? The only time you see white people in America getting on boats is to go fishing or to get on a yacht. Ain't no damn way white people's finna get on no boats hauling a whole bunch of strong ass King Kong ass niggas back and forth from no Africa to here. Cause first of all, black men are too fucking strong for that. And secondly, them guns was not quick enough. Them was not automatics. Y'all can take it how y'all want to. They ain't quick enough now. They wasn't quick enough then. I just refuse to believe that. Okay, I refuse to believe that because it is not true. It is not true.
Oh no.
Oh no, an angry atheist racist. Okay, oh no, a person who invented the word racist.
That's your point. Your flesh is useless.
What do we need your flesh for? Now the question is, what do you need mine for? Because what can my flesh do that yours can't? And then you have the simplest answer to why you mad in the first place. That's why you hate it so much. There is power in my melanin, and you will forever and always pretend that's not the reason for your disconnect. Don't care. Don't care. That's why so many white people act like they're superior. Then a lot of y'all turn around and still want to be with us. Okay. On a deeper level. Okay. Blood mixing with us. Stop it. It ain't just because it's a fetish either. It's deeper than that. Oh no, you're mad. And notice how all the people that come in here don't have a realistic name. All their name is like Juicy Pickles and weird shit. Look at this person, Marble Thief. Like they always have bot names. Nothing realistic, but acting like what they're saying is meant to be listened to in an important way. But like I said, y'all are more than welcome to join. A lot of times I just be letting y'all see how a lot of these people think, whether they're bots, whether they're just other races of people. I think it's important a lot of times to let them stay in here long enough so you can see what I mean when I say a lot of these people just don't want black people to have freedom, period. They still think we are their property. Okay, even when it comes to what we think, how we got to those conclusions of thinking, they still want to tell you that's not true. That's not how are you going to tell somebody else their experiences are not true. It's because it's who's telling them. Okay, like I said, you have to be careful of coming online and letting people play in your face. And that's what online was intended to do. That's why all the things that are popping on here, you got to be careful. If you're not really where you want to be and stuff, and when it comes to content creating and stuff, be careful. Keep your best content to yourself. Wait till you get that chance to actually copyright your material, things like that. Because guess what? Only then will y'all realize what I mean when I say I be overwhelmed, okay, with joy when I come across a lot of content creators from America who are really good at whatever it is they do. And understand all of them are not black. I feel like there are so many millennials who are battling, okay, the fact that they can't live out their talent because most of our parents are online trying to battle us for vanity. Okay, our parents are trying to be online getting cookies and awards for paying off a mortgage they've been paying off 30 years anyway. Okay, this ain't you ain't just got this house. You've been paying off this fucking house for 30 years. Okay, but they want to be online. Hey guys, look at my kitchen. Look at my they literally have sacrificed their children's affordability into college for this house. Okay, and still want the kids to grow up, get a good job, and help them pay it off too. Okay, this is the type of world we really live in. These parents aren't really accomplished. A lot of them are still using their kids and using, their sorrows and low class mortgages, to benefit them. Y'all know I'm not lying. That's why a lot of people, they can't do nothing but talk about my house, my house. Look at Sovereign Woman. Okay, imagine bragging about having to live a manly life while trying to shit on men. I drive trucks and I'm paying off a mortgage with my own house and okay, you're just the man of the house. Okay, what does that change? Okay, good for you. I still wouldn't dream of it. Okay, I wouldn't dream of it. Why? If you don't have to, why? Why? Okay. What's up, Catnap? How you doing, baby? I'm glad you decided to tune in. Yeah, it's easy to forget about when all they do is complain about what they telling you they're not. Imagine saying all day, I'm not male centered, I'm not male centered, I'm not male centered. Almost every fucking video that Sovereign Woman them make is about men while telling you women have to stop being male centered. Well, man, when you gonna stop making videos about men? Men will be over here making videos about sports, what's the scores to the game, okay, sports duel. They'll be doing whatever, okay? Hell, they could even be talking about hoes. It don't even matter, okay? They still over there. This is why men ain't even studying them. It's the point. Men ain't even studying them, Okay. And the thing is, a lot of times when men approach you, it is because you give them attention. So imagine acting like men just approach you with a bad attitude all the time. Most men will not approach you with a bad attitude. So imagine these women acting like they're worried about men. They're trying to get women. Okay. They are carpet munchers. Okay. That's why Sovereign Woman and shit loves Princella the Queen Maker and shit. And that's a whole ass butch who was pretending to be girly. Y'all can say what y'all want to. That shit was a whole ass mess to me. I just was like, how you defending somebody that literally has a open personality disorder like this? This is insanity. Insanity. Like I said, after a while, I'll be like, so all your content is about teaching women how to not be male centered, but all your videos are also about men. You can't make this shit up. What's up, baby? What's up, mama? Come here. What's up, baby? I told y'all these folks be on a whole different level of slow. I feel the same way about Flower Tower. I had to get on her ass when I first came online. Bitch, don't come on here trying to content steal from me, talking shit about the South, then want to talk about African American vernacular English. Bitch, we don't talk like you in the South. And even up north, y'all still try to use our lingo. Okay? When you get mad, you still try to talk like Southern black people. Okay? You want to look hooder, you try to have the aesthetic of Southern black people. Okay? Like, imagine acting like most people come here and they're acting like they're from other places where black people are. Most of them don't even go to Detroit and all these other places. So it's just y'all. So to complain about racism when you ain't even the main people around white folks for real, and not even them type of white folks, y'all be around the shaky white folks. Okay, it's them southern white folks that don't give a fuck. Them Joe Dirts and shit. You see them everywhere on the news. Okay, everywhere they on the news. Okay, in city places, all we see is Negroes everywhere. Okay, you look at Baltimore, we don't see a lot of white folks anywhere in y'all newses. Okay, but us, okay, it's a whole different story. We ain't the only ones making the news. So we out here with the crazy white folks, but y'all out there wherever y'all at, that y'all moved away from black people from crying about racism. The fuck? Did nobody tell you to move out to Michigan? Did nobody tell your ass to move to Arizona? The fuck? Where's the? Do you knew it wasn't no niggas out there when you got out there? You realized there wasn't no niggas like that, and the niggas that was out there, okay, didn't really like the fact that a lot of them was niggas too. Cause by the time y'all realize it ain't shit out there, the first place y'all want to move is down south. Okay, you need to be talking to your parents about why they out there in the first place. They had the nerve to be calling Southern black people slow. Slow as you want to call us, you still come from the South. Okay, that's where y'all escaped to. So you a runaway slave. You a runner. You a runner. You a track star. Okay, you ran there, and you still don't want to admit it. Poor you. That's why I say a lot of us don't even move around till we get grown. Okay, so I couldn't imagine really running from my southern roots after breaking free from all the shit we did down south. Wouldn't make sense to me to be in some of these places to begin with. You at least you know what's down south. You don't know what about all these other places, and you still out there. So to me, that says a lot more about you than anything. Okay, you more willing to experiment with the unknown than you are in the known, and that says a lot to me. What y'all think? Huh, y'all? I'll be right back. Dun, dun.
Good. I'm guessing all
The
the
dry watchers left, considering I wasn't getting any more fucking likes, dislikes, anything. What?
Okay. Y'all, when I look at this on
My phone, I see messages that I don't see on here. Matter of fact, y'all, hold on real quick. I'm gonna try to do it like this and see if I can pull it up on my phone instead of this. I think I can. I don't know if I have to log out of this. Here, give me a second, y'all, because I can see like little messages of people saying hi.
it showed me who actually sent.
The gifts and different things in here. Thank you so much.
Some of these ain't even showing up on my
Actual feed. That's why I say YouTube really be kind of iffy. And I know it's not service. My service is literally like A1 right now. So strange. It is what it is. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna run in the other room and get my lighter, and I'll be right back.
What it do, y'all?
So I got my lighter. Let me grab my phone real quick. Hold on. Okay.
What's up, y'all?
So let me turn my phone on real quick. I
Told y'all my phone.
stay dead. Okay, it do, cause I don't really be on my phone like that. So give me a second.
Just a second. How is everybody?
Doing. Tell me that.
Mhm. If you still locked in,
Let me know. And I know it's some people in this chat right now who haven't hit the like button yet. So go ahead and hit the like button if you're not a dry watcher or a hater.
you know somebody in here waiting.
What else she gonna say about me? I got too many followers for her to say something about me. Stealing content. I'ma steal whatever I want. Who you talking about? And you know they be dry watchers because they don't never join the conversation, just be sitting there strange as hell. Strange. Strange. Let me see if I can pull this up for y'all. I ain't trying to get no copyright, so I'm gonna see if I can pull it up on a different on my other channel. So give me a second. So y'all, I was doing an experiment. And so me and my friend decided it would be a good idea to prove that Christians are more like a cult than anything. So I did another channel, a faceless channel. And on that channel, okay, I am talking about Christian content and everybody's just on there agreeing. I was already at like 3,000 subs after about 2 weeks, okay, of saying absolutely nothing, okay. And then after about 2.5 3 months, I am sitting at 8,000 subs, okay? Just from talking about the same Bible verses they've heard a million times, reiterating them, re explaining them. And I thought it was very cute and funny that, as you can see, I am not of the Christian faith, but how easily they are manipulated and go for anybody who talks about the Bible the best. And then it's pretty much battle of the best talkers, if that makes sense. So yeah, y'all, when I say I have some stuff for y'all soon, okay? Y'all gonna be like, what in the hell? Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah. Y'all gonna be like, what in the world? Yes. Okay, worshiping faceless profiles in the name of Jesus. Craziness. And it could be anybody. That's how I know it's easy for the government, anybody, to do stuff like that. All the way down to these fake women empowerment channels that don't show their face, exoticals and stuff. These people probably ain't even black or anything. Ain't no telling what they are. A lot of them are, I guaranteed, are the same way. I made my channel to prove a point. I guarantee they can do the same things. So sad. It's sad, but it's scary because you realize how gullible people are too. But hold on, y'all. I'm gonna be back on camera in just a minute. Let me pull this up over here. I'm so excited for a lot of y'all because I know a lot of y'all really be coming on here, whether you content create or not. I know a lot of you guys are gonna come on here and do amazing things. Okay, I know you are, and those of you who are smart, okay, and willing to make your money off of things for real, I know you guys are gonna do amazing when your craft actually is displayed. Okay, you ain't gotta do stuff the cheap way, the easy way. Have your big moments and make sure you co-sign and patent all of them. Okay. Now let's see if I can find my girl on here real quick for y'all. I think I put her on my hold on. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see. Let's go. Okay. How y'all doing? I'm feeling great. Oh, I can't do it. So, I told y'all I was going to play some music, not get a copyright. Okay, and I am. So, I'm going to go ahead and play it. Play a couple songs because I can. Shout out to the original content creator, okay, the Siren who made these songs. I'm loving it, okay. And give me a second, y'all. And I told y'all before, her name is Delisa, okay. Delisa. And this is her. If you guys can't see, this is her. Okay, she is a beautiful little artist. Okay, and I am going to be playing, okay, some of her awesome songs. And because I'm not a hater, you're welcome to pause it, go back, okay? But we're just gonna play some music. Let's go. Cause I'm a star. I'm feeling green. Elfie, not envy. Bad
as they come, so go ahead and get privy. I'm feeling green, the tide rolls with me. Everywhere I go, they follow, cause I'm a star. I'm a star, the world and I are telekinetic. Every time I think something, never fails to reflect it. And I'm limitless, there's no parametrics. Anything I can dream, I can manifest it. And so I'm thriving like a green leaf, a rose in the summertime. Always sleeping peacefully, cause I know victory is mine. No time for anxiety, too busy stepping inside my destiny. I'm feeling green, healthy, not envy. Bad as they come, so go ahead and get privy. I'm feeling green.
She should have told me, girl, give me some back vocals, baby. We'll toe it up. Okay, I love
I'm a
it.
star. I'm feeling green, healthy, not envy.
Love
Bad as they
it.
come, so go ahead and get privy. I'm feeling green. The tide rolls with me. Everywhere I go, they follow, cause I'm a star. I'm the moon, ethereal and out of reach. Get closer than close if you just believe. I'm like the sea, a whole world inside of me. Infinity is underneath. Yeah, I'm green like a vegetable. I'm green like I'm alphabet. I'm green like that paper that always comes to my beck and call. Chartreuse like ivy. I sit so highly. My existence is limitless. I live so divinely. Why I'm feeling green. Healthy, not envy. Bad as they come, so go ahead and get privy. I'm feeling green. The tide rolls with me. Everywhere I go, they follow, cause I'm a star. I'm feeling green. Healthy, not envy. Bad as they come, so go ahead and get privy. I'm feeling green. The tide rolls with me. Everywhere I go, they follow, cause I'm a star. I'm a goddess. The power lies in my hands. I call the shots. The sky bends to my commands. You wanna interact? You wanna talk to me? Then get on my frequency. Get on my frequency. I'm a goddess. The power lies in my hands. I call the shots. The sky bends to my commands. You wanna interact? You wanna talk to me? Then get on my frequency. Get on my frequency. I'm feeling green. Healthy, not envy. Bad as they come, so go ahead and get privy. I'm feeling green. The tide rolls with me. Everywhere I go, they follow, cause I'm a star. I'm feeling green. Healthy, not envy. Bad as they come, so go ahead and get privy. I'm feeling green. The tide rolls with me. Everywhere I go, they follow, cause I'm a star. I'm feeling green. Healthy, not envy. Bad as they come, so go ahead and get privy. I'm feeling green. The tide rolls with me. Everywhere I go, they follow, cause I'm a star. I'm feeling green. Healthy, not envy. Bad as they come, so go ahead and get privy.
Oh, that's
I'm
cute.
feeling green. The tide rolls with me. Everywhere I go, they follow, cause I'm a star.
Hey, that's so funny. Okay, y'all can't act like that shit won't bump it, okay? Because it is. Okay, shout out to Delisa, okay? Thank you, Delisa. Mwah. Okay, do your thing, baby. Okay. Thank you, honey. Her name is Delisa. Capital D, apostrophe, capital Leesa. Delisa. Mm. And like I said, here, matter of fact, here, let me, because you know. Oh, don't worry, baby, I got you. I'm finna turn up my brightness a little bit so you can see. And I'm gonna show you, baby. This is her name. Delisa. Okay, I told y'all I don't really listen to um, mainstream artists. I don't like them like that. But yes. Okay, please do go follow her, show her some love and support. A lot of people don't understand what a real siren is. That's why rap and different things are popular. Okay, artistry is always going to touch you differently when you hear it because it's talking about things on a deeper element that a lot of people don't have the ability to articulate. Okay, so when I tell people, okay, that I'm gonna put y'all on so many underground people, okay, I'm not here just for myself because I'm also a siren too. But I don't gatekeep and I don't steal people's style because I love my own. Okay, so while I'm working on my music that I'm gonna put on Spotify for y'all. Okay, I'm still gonna grace y'all timelines with people y'all deserve to listen to because it's enough love and good frequencies out here for all of us. And a lot of people don't know where they at because they don't look like what you've been taught they're supposed to look like. Whole time, they are the vibe. It don't matter what you think they supposed to look like. They are the vibe. And the thing is, they still look good. If you will let people stop having you go against, okay, yourself, you'd be able to embrace the people that's supposed to put the whole community in the right frequency. They've been given the gifts to. Make room for them. But when you know better, you do better. So I don't give a fuck who don't make room. I'll help you make room, baby. I'll help you make room every time. Every time I have, okay, the ability to, I'll help you make room. What are you talking about? At this point, I'm not even responding to nobody who got goofy pictures and dumb shit up, fake names. I don't care. You hear these white people outside? You're fucking drunk. Go home. You're fucking drunk. Eat a dick, bitch. White fatigue. I'm just playing, y'all. Yeah, I know folks be going through shit. You would think I'm in the hood. I'm the only nigga around. Okay, you be like, but I ain't done, y'all. Okay, I ain't done. We finna play some music a little bit. Shout out to Delisa. Shout out to Delisa. Yes, honey, let's go. Y'all want some good vibes? Okay, let me give y'all some good vibes because after this, we going straight into my members only to actually do an active meditation. Okay, and enjoy our day the way we're supposed to. We ain't just on here for fun all the time. So if y'all want to join, okay, and be a part of our private, uninclusive meditations, but get everything you need, okay, to get your week started right, stay in the right healing, please do. Please, please, please do. Join the members only, okay? Thank you. Now, it's not going to be available to just people who subscribe, but okay, my private meditations and different things will be available in the members only. Okay, I do make it very affordable. Okay, and there are certain things that are not because, well, we want to keep them private. Okay, but I do appreciate you tuning in. Okay, shout out to you. You're welcome to let me know where you're tuning in from so I can give your city and state a shout out too. Okay, for one, because I'm nosy, and two, because I appreciate you being here. Okay. It's okay. We don't need you here, baby. Like I said, I'm sometimes I come on here and let y'all play, but I'm not gonna do that regularly. It's just to show you how you guys are attracted to energy you can't conquer. So you spend all your time trying to conquer energy you're not greater than. Now, that being said, let's go to Lisa. Fill the airways with your love. Why not? Let's go. Tonight's the night. What's up, y'all? Y'all ain't talking about shit. It give me like old Sade, okay? Old ass Sade, okay? I love it. Yes, okay. What's up, y'all? What's up, Catnap? Welcome to the Tea Time Crew. What's up? What's up? Thank you so much for joining the family. Welcome. Yeah, when I tell you she be putting me in my zone, I love it. And you already know you be already praying, please don't go industry, because you know they're going to take this from you and give it to someone else undeserving. Whether it's the vibe, the style, the healing, the essence, you know. So sometimes you just be like, let me love on you while I can get you in your raw form, you know. So I'm going to always put people on what I consider the best talent, and none of them are industry. None of them. And I'm okay with that, okay? Because long as I can feel the frequency for real, that's the music that I really need. You know what I'm saying? So some people will never know. Okay, you won't know healing frequencies until you hear them for real, and you be like, man, that was the best workout. That was the best, you know, whatever it is. Even if you have vices, whether you drink and stuff, sometimes even what you listen to while you do your vices can help you heal things too. Okay, you fuck around and hear the right stuff, that might be your last drink. That might be your, you never know. But if you don't put yourself in that element, how would you know? Because people ain't riding the real frequencies. They forgot what sirens really are. Okay, anybody can rap. That's why it's not a talent. It's not a real gift. Anybody can do it. And only one person made rap the main genre because they don't want to compete with real sirens. Let me let you take a wild guess who that is.
I'll let y'all, you know.
Y'all know what I mean.
Let's go, baby.
Only you surrounding me. Hear you sigh and I ascend into ecstasy. Welcome everybody. Thank you for joining. Hit that like button as y'all come in. I appreciate you. Each touch, each cry is so divine to feel. You're unreal. And girl, the sky ignites, the stars align for you. I want you to close your eyes. Let the feeling rise inside of you. Take you higher, higher, higher. Lose control. What's up, y'all? The lightning in your soul is breaking through. There we go. I can see it. Take you higher, higher. Feel the fire awakening in your fingertips, in your hunger. And y'all, if you wondering, I actually was in the process of taking my makeup off. So if y'all wonder what I was going for, nothing. I was finna take it off completely. Completely, okay? Because when I tell y'all I was finna chill, and I am finna chill. But I still wanted to kind of clean my face the proper way so I didn't just rush and stuff. So y'all, yes. I love this tech way. I've never heard the tech way she done it, but I love it. I don't want to hear all that. That's why I told you I hate commercials. So annoying. You know what? Welcome, Catnap. Welcome, 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 welcome. Okay, you are officially a moderator and a part of our Tea Time crew. So thank you, thank you, thank you. You are also welcome to swipe whoever interferes with your energy in this live stream at any time, okay? And you already know when the other moderators who are a part of our lovely community are here, okay, you always going to have a lovely team to help you with that, okay? But when you are here, whatever I don't see in you, even if you see it before me, it don't even matter, okay? They've interfered with your energy here. Get them out of here, okay? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. She's mine, so don't waste your time. She's just being nice. Hey, enjoy it, enjoy it. In a little bit, I'm actually about to do a meditation live stream for you guys. So you are more than welcome to join, okay? It will be for members only, and because you are a member, okay, you will absolutely have access. So whether it's now, whether you catch the replay later, you are more than welcome to join, comment, and only the other members only will be able to see those comments and so on and so forth. So of course, it is an even safer space, okay, where we can talk in private and about different things that are not really on here, okay? So like I said, welcome, okay, enjoy the inclusivity with just us, okay? And I think, like I said, you will enjoy, okay, being a part of the community. Again, thank you so much. I appreciate you for being here. Enjoy. And like I said, for everybody else that came through, okay, if you do end up making it to this far of the live stream, I appreciate you stopping by too. Because in between all the weird trolls and probably government bots, I know sometimes it does get hard kind of dealing with what, the all over the placeness sometimes in live streams. So I definitely get it, okay? So thank you. Whoever these people are outside, it's like they still arguing and stuff. I'm just like, y'all so loud. They need to go in the house and argue. Can y'all hear them? Or does it just sound loud to me? It can't just be me. I feel like they so loud. Let me see if I'm tripping. You guys, I love my nails. I think I did a pretty good job. What y'all think? I call them mood nails, but I'm only missing one color, but the color I'm missing is like pink. And it was like a bright pink and a dark pink. I have like a purple neutral and it's not pink, but it's like a maroon color. But I still like that color too. And it even goes to black too. Black, and then the other shades of green, blue, purple. The only one I didn't do over was a actual pink. But I think the next time I do them, I think I'm just gonna do high tones of pinks and purples, and then no dark tones. So pretty much the in between colors will be like fading in and out of oranges. Y'all know I love aura nails and different things like that. So I'll be liking to do my own nails now. If you can't tell, y'all, I have burnt this one a little bit. You see that right there? Yeah, I did. Don't care. Okay, I missed it a little bit. Girl, yeah, honey, we getting these public watch hours. Okay. Oh, thank you, babe. Thank you so much. We have a new member to our Tea Time crew, Catnap. Okay, I love Catnap. Okay, so welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, y'all know I'm just informing. Okay, if you're a regular here, you already know. Okay, that's who I'm here for. My regulars. I love my regulars. Okay. I hope you having a wonderful day, mindful moments. Okay, I'm actually about to get off of here and do a members only. And like I said, even if you guys come back and catch it later, it is simply just going to be a guided meditation. Okay, and a few other things. Okay, I just didn't want to put it on here. So you guys are more than welcome to join. Okay, and if you don't and you catch it later, y'all know it's there for you. Okay, so until then, okay, you guys have fun, enjoy your days. Okay, it is like that too, but a lot of times, thank God, you have like a hide user button because it makes it easier to kind of get them out the way. Every once in a while, even if they are trolls, they don't say much, but I hate the times when they come in here acting like they can't shut up. Because sometimes at that point, I'll be thinking they government bots. It's just they pictures and profiles. They all be like the same weird pictures and cartoons. And, so I'll be like, is this government? This can't be real people. Girl. Yeah, you ain't got to worry about that. You already know certain conversations we ain't going to have on here anyway. But what we are going to do, I think they're government bots too. It's just the way they all say the same shit all the time. So many different live streams. I'm like, who is this? Okay, committed like this. But yes, y'all, I'm gonna end this live stream. I'm gonna do a private live stream. As I told you guys, we're gonna do a active guided meditation, and you guys are welcome to join in the members only, even if you catch it later. But to everybody else in the public, okay, we are gonna disappear, okay, like we was never here. And I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. Those of you, okay, who are here in good intention, okay, everybody else. Toodaloo. Okay. To my regulars, I will talk to y'all soon. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you, everybody who hit that like button. Toodles.